Well, welcome back to the Beers on Me podcast for a brand new year. This is episode 10.
Brand new year.
Yeah.
We made it.
I'm Mouth, here with my co-hosts Merlin and Shakes, here to brighten up your 2021, hopefully.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank God 2020's over.
Yeah. It's been a rocky start for 2021.
Yeah, it's not starting that great, but
No.
This is true.
Lots of potential, though.
It's
So
not
how-
going to turn on a dime. Choo-Choo's here also, by the way.
Yes,
Choo-choo's there
sorry.
in the corner.
It's okay. I'm used to being forgotten. So.
I like how he just introduces himself.
Hey,
He just came in from
works.
He didn't get there, so.
Yeah.
No, I was going to get there. In
Just
a
help him
second.
along a little.
I was slow to the go.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
good. I got you.
I thought I told you not to even put that headset on.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Dun-dum-da-dum.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Damn kids don't listen at all, do they?
Fucking kids.
We're a rebellious bunch.
How was everybody's holidays?
It was good, man.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, we survived it. It's always the holidays, right?
Kind of weird not being able to hang out with all your family and
Yeah.
stuff, but
Yeah, it was always a little strange.
That's true. It did feel kind of different this year.
Sitting there. Yeah.
For sure, man. It was more
Yeah.
like a...
The whole year seemed just kind of flat.
Yeah.
Because every day was exactly like the other day. Like, no special events, no holidays, really. I mean, you got days off, but every day was a day off for most people, right? So
Yeah.
even that wasn't special. It was just like a flat line.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't feel as special. I mean, like, we
Not at all.
decorated and stuff in our house, but it just didn't have that same feeling. It didn't have the panache.
Well, it was,
Yeah,
it
it's
was more
lots
of
of
a
big
Christmas
words.
than I've had in a very long time. I've worked in the
Oh,
hospitality
that's true.
business for the last 3 or so years.
That's true.
so-
You actually got it off this year.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah. So that was nice. Last Christmas I worked 12 hours.
Oh,
So
yeah.
This Christmas was significantly better.
No, well, shoot. man.
Yeah.
There's always a good way to look at it. Well, hopefully
That was
this year
kinda
we
nice.
get it started off with a good beer. So
Yep, beers are on
the
you,
beer
right?
is on me.
What do we
And
got here?
I don't know.
No.
Really. So what we have is
thanks for being prepared.
It's got a label.
I know what it is.
It's got a label.
It's Magic Hat Brewing Company's Magic Hat number 9.
Magic hat.
But the whole reason why I went with this beer is because if you read the label, it is like super secretive.
Not quite
Yeah.
pale ale.
Not quite pale ale, so they don't even know.
Yeah, so there's this whole like little write-up on it, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It's kind of what brought me to this beer. For those that don't know, Magic Hat Brewing Company is out of Vermont, so we've gone like, I'm still over on the East Coast somewhere. And this was just by luck, because I wasn't really going by region.
We got listeners in Vermont. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
Shout out to you,
maple
Vermont people.
syrupy.
Heck yeah.
Yay, Vermont!
So
You
before we crack
guys.
these open
there is the
and really dig into them, here is the description that they provide. A sorta dry, crisp, refreshing, not quite pale ale, whose mysterious and unusual palate will swirl across your tongue with subtle notes of fruit and a floral hop bitterness. Beyond that, we dare not tell you more, for with each sip, mysteries are revealed and still more questions raised.
So it swirls on your tongue.
Yeah.
I'm
guess.
thinking this is laced with LSD.
Woo!
Let's crack them open and
I
try
was
it.
gonna
Let's
say,
go.
I
Have you
figured
looked at the
Let's
cap?
go.
Let's get at it.
Look at the
I
cap
figured
and
this
just
was
swirl
like
it
the,
around a little bit. You'll
the
have to touch
perfect
yourself.
entrance into 2021.
All right, here we go,
Here
kids.
we go.
Crack 'em.
Son of a.
Whew.
Oh, something's written on
Almost
there.
splashed on myself.
On the inside of the cap. May this beer bring you good cheer. Oh, they rhyme.
Oh, nice.
They're rhymers
Look
over
at
there
Mine says
in the Vermonts.
Don't try to prevent a predestined event.
Mine says it's definitely simple.
Well.
And mine says, wine is fine, but nine's divine.
No.
I got some poets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Over at
So
Magic Hat.
it's made by a poets guild, I'm guessing, in Vermont
The linguists.
that are also into amateur magic.
Or psychedelic drugs.
And we're hoping
I hope
psychedelic
not.
drugs. We're gonna find out real quick
I
here.
do have a civilian. I do have a job.
That's true,
That's
but I mean, you work for the government. The government started the whole LSD thing.
That's true. They did.
They only have themselves to
That's
blame.
very copper.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's pretty clear.
Look at all the bubbles
Bubbly.
coming off that
Yeah.
fucker.
Plenty of bubbles.
It's tasty.
It's an excited one. It smells interesting.
It smells kind of a sweet maltiness.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm tasting berries.
I taste berries too.
It tastes something like maybe peach
Yeah.
Apricot is what I was
or
thinking.
apricot.
That's what I was
Apricot.
thinking.
The weird thing
Maybe
is
apricot. I was
can
thinking
see all of
blueberry
those.
initially.
Yeah,
I can taste all of those.
it's kind of
As you name them, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. No, that makes sense too.
yeah. It's very light on the hops. It's only got 20 IBUs, so
20 IBUs.
I knew it wasn't going to be too heavy.
Kind of reminds me of Pyramid's apricot ale.
A little bit, yeah.
But
It's not overly sweet though.
Yeah.
When I first tasted it, it had a blueberry note that I caught onto there, and now I'm tasting the apricots. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it does have a little bit of like blueberry front end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's 5.1 alcohol by volume. Beer Advocate gives it a 78 out of 100.
yeah. It says it's only okay.
So it's in the okay range. This is better than some that they've rated higher.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So they're off on that. And the average on the 5-star scale gives it a 3.4.
Shiggs does. He gives it like a 4.2
So-
with that burp.
Yeah. I think it rates actually higher than what Beer Advocates is giving it. Usually they're pretty spot on, but this one is scoring kind of low. It's nice and crisp.
It is. It's very.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's like a good
Makes
summer
sense because
beer.
these guys also mark my Rainier beer low, so clearly they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
True.
Obviously, we missed the mark with the Rainier beer thing. Obviously.
Well, and with some of the,
I'm telling you, I knew what I was doing.
you got a bunch of people on Beer Advocate, like we talked about before, that give kind of descriptors. And there's some pretty spot on ones here. I looked it up just to kind of figure it out, even though I had never tasted the beer. It said it's not hoppy, but not a lager, which I agree with. It's kind of in the middle. It said that the aroma is sweet malty, which I agree with. There was some sweet malts there. And that the palate was pretty fruity. And that they caught one or some combo of mango, peach, apricot, nectarine, something around in there. Yeah.
You having a stroke over there?
You didn't hear reading that?
Do you smell toast?
I tried to say mango and said
Mango.
And then they said it's crisp and medium light. So
Channeled Goat Boy there for a second.
yeah,
It's
Meh.
It's a good
it's
beer.
good.
Like Jim Brewer's go.
right,
Yeah.
right.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah,
It's
it's pretty good.
It's so interesting though.
It is.
It's really interesting.
It's interesting without being offensive though, because the flavors in there are different to where you enjoy them, but not over the top. Like a lot of times when they sneak
It's
those flavors
mild.
in there, it punches you in the dick, and you're like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck were they thinking?"
Yeah, for how
Somebody
strange
grape juice.
how strange of a taste it is. It's really light
It's
tasting.
very different.
It's
yeah.
I'll
It's
tell you one thing. I think this is the best out of all the beers you weirdos have brought so far.
Oh, I'm
my
glad you
favorite.
enjoy. I figured you
It's
would.
my favorite. So this time I get to say, well done, sir.
Mm,
Yeah.
thank you.
No, I like
Cheers.
it. I like it. I would say yes. That's a
Bravo.
good one.
Bravo.
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 I watch that
Nice
channel a lot. Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, and it's not like funk in your mouth on the back end either. How some of
Actors
them are.
Guild. Yeah.
Definitely a good summer
It's
beer.
good. I like
Anyway,
I like it.
all right.
Yeah, man.
So that's a
a
good one.
Start with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent.
First of the year, one that everybody likes.
So
kind
go
of
find yourself some
odd.
Magic Hat because it seems like
2021 starting strong.
Magic Hat, just from looking at the brewery's website, has a bunch of different stuff. So I would definitely say check out Magic Hat Brewing if you can.
If you like light pale or full-bodied pale ales
Yes.
with slight fruity notes in there, this one is a very good one. Really, I mean, it really nails it, I think. I don't get where they're coming from with their, on the Beer Advocates, the scores.
It's
Yeah, I mean-
probably because it doesn't taste like straight up hops.
Right.
Chances are good, yeah.
I am
You
interested
got a
to
lot
see
of
what else
hop-heads
they've
rating
got.
beers
Too.
out there, and they're
Right.
just wrong.
I want to see what else they've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this? You got this one at Total One?
Yeah, Total One.
Okay, so people should be able to find it just about anywhere then, right?
Should be able to, you'd think.
I would
I
think.
only found this one by Magic Hat, though. This was the only one they had, so.
Well, you would think that everybody would be able to find Broken Skull IPA from El Segundo Brewing anywhere, but that's not the goddamn case. Still can't
I
get it.
know.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
Ah,
Holy crybaby.
I keep
I'm
expecting to
gonna-
see
I'm
Odell
gonna talk
Brewing.
about it every episode until we
Oh,
get
God.
You can
All
find
right.
Odell.
I haven't seen Odell Brewing anywhere out here. I have not seen
What?
a single Odell beer.
It's
out
right there at Total One. They got all of them.
No,
Yeah.
they don't have any of them. I checked.
What?
When I got your Christmas present,
Yeah?
I
Oh.
double checked because I
That's
didn't
weird.
see any when we went the last time
I
before.
swear I've seen them there before.
Odell is nowhere in there.
Me too. I could have swore I saw him there as well.
Nah,
Lots of Colorado beers, but no
Yeah.
Odell.
no Odell.
It's
What?
very disappointing.
Hey, Odell,
Odell,
get on your fucking horse. Send us
get
some
out
beer.
here.
I'll look it up. I'll have to see if I can grab some.
Oh, they're so good.
Still on my broken.
Everything.
Yeah. Broken skull.
From the
Why
guy
don't
that
you call
doesn't
your-
even like IPAs.
Yeah. Why don't you call up your buddy Steve Austin there and
Cold.
see what he can do for you?
Yo, Cold.
Yeah.
It's your boy.
Stop being a puss. Send me some fucking
Give
beer
me some beers.
so we can taste it and tell you how shitty it is.
Yeah. All right.
I tell you what. I'll drink it and I will compliment the man on his beer.
Yeah.
I'll let you tell him how shitty it is.
Oh God. And then I'm gonna tell him that story.
Hey, Steve, you know Chuck Liddell almost beat his ass one time. I'm sure you
Almost.
can do
That's
it
right.
too.
Exactly.
How good could it be? He drank Natural Light most of the time in the ring.
In the
Yeah, I
ring.
mean, yeah, he had all kinds. He did Budweisers a lot. I mean, they called him Steve Weisers for a reason.
Right. And now he's like, oh, check out my micro beer. And you're like, really?
Well, he's a big fan of Sierra Nevada beer, so
Oh.
Sierra Nevada is good.
his podcast, he talked about this a lot.
When he drink any in the ring is all I'm saying. I mean,
Well, I don't know if you've ever seen Steve Austin in the ring, but he slams his beers together and then he chugs them, and you can't really do that in bottles.
Right.
oh, it'd be more entertaining in bottles.
Well,
That, and I doubt,
Maybe so.
I seriously doubt most of the wrestling
Maybe-
crowd back then, at
maybe
least,
save it
was
for,
into
Extreme
the
match.
craft beer. Like, oh, let me
Yeah.
go grip that Sierra Nevada.
yeah. I mean, they maybe had Red Hook in the
Right.
in the arenas, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, when we went to the Key Arena, they did it for sure. But yeah, anyway. So hopefully Steve Austin pops his head up and gets us some of his beer, not beer, whatever it is. I don't know. It's a
That was
unicorn
Merlin,
at
by
this
the way.
point.
Yeah, Steve, that's Merlin.
Steve,
that's
that's
talking.
Merlin.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Just look for the bearded one.
Talking
and punch
fine.
him.
We would
Talking
never
mad
get
shit over
like
here.
that.
Until I see it, it doesn't exist. So you're out there with Sasquatch and the fucking unicorn for as far as I can. I hear you have a beer. I don't know.
All right.
Give
So,
two
yeah.
fucks.
that was the beer. Good job, Magic Hat. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Very
That's
good.
going to be a hard one
Very,
because
very
we never
good.
agree on a beer, really.
That's true.
You know,
Well, we did in
unanimously.
the beginning. But,
I guess there was a couple that we did, yeah, but it's rare.
no, well, that's because I was trying to find beers that I didn't think
Usually.
everybody would agree with.
Yeah. Right.
Well, the thing is that there's certain beers that me and you would like,
Mm-hmm.
but Merlin definitely wouldn't like them. Chooch might like it, but Merlin definitely, you know, because they're cocoa and they're sweet and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know? Those ones we would dig.
That's true.
So we gotta try to find something that everybody will at least drink,
Right.
whether they enjoy it or not. At least they'll drink it. So
Right, exactly.
that's what makes it tough.
Yeah, so let's see. What else are we doing this episode anyway?
We got a few things lined up. We got what movie cards coming up?
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about
We
our
got a
favorite
little top
movie
10
cards.
list and whatnot.
Yep, we got our little
Yeah.
top 10.
You guys.
Super Bowl performances.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
Top
what the
10
top 10
Super
is.
Bowl.
So
That's
Because
coming up.
we got the
so-
Super Bowl coming up. We're in the middle of the playoffs
Yeah,
and all that.
and we already know where your brain's at. Keep that thought for later.
It's there with everybody else's.
right.
My eyes are up here. They're up here.
So I'm gonna be honest.
That's not Deflategate, by the way.
No.
I actually have not looked at this top 10 list yet. So
Really?
So it's a surprise for everyone.
Oh.
yeah, because I
Oh,
wanted to.
we're gonna rip the fuck out of this thing.
Yeah,
Shock
I'm
for all of
excited.
With you.
I'm getting more excited.
And if Janet is not on that list somewhere, then
Oh, it's gotta be.
Oh, it's
it
gotta
has
be.
credibility in
It's
my
gotta be.
in my eyes.
All right. Well, let's not jump the gun here too much on it.
Right.
Did you guys get everything you wanted for Christmas? I mean, it's a year to spend too much money and give people shit, I guess, and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean,
Yeah, it was,
Oh, yeah, I think so.
we got some cool gifts amongst each other.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think our presents that we gave each other, everybody won on that deal.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah, we're smoking on some of them right now. What is this? Chris?
these
Why
are
don't you
Gurkhas.
Talk about those Gurkhas.
Yeah, these are Gurkhas. These ones are the special. What is it?
Yeah, it's like
What we got
the
here?
special edition limited release Gurkhas.
It's a Cellar Reserve.
The Cellar Reserve.
Aged. These are aged 21 years.
Holy smokes! It's almost as old as you, Chooch.
Almost.
Almost.
He's still waiting for that first puke.
Yep. You're still pooping in your
Still
little Pampers there when
dreaming of the
these
day.
guys started, huh?
I'm a big kid now.
Hey, I'll graduate one of these days. I'm working on it.
Right.
I'm working on it.
Speaking of kids, I saw this video on I don't know, it was TikTok or YouTube or something. But you know that kid show Caillou?
Oh,
Heard
yeah.
of it?
The most annoying little
I've never seen
fucking
it.
bastard kid. If anybody out there is just, you know, they got little babies and they're just starting to like watch these, stay away from Caillou. He
Oh, it's
will
still a
teach that
thing.
kid to be. I'm sure it's still a
Okay.
thing.
So was it like Barney when we were young? Like,
Yeah, but
Or younger.
it's not
It's
the
worse.
it's not the same. Like
Really?
Barney's stuff was, you know, kind of big and annoying. But Caillou is a little fucking brat.
How the fuck do you spell Caillou?
It's like Caiull.
There's an L.
Oh,
here it is.
Something weird.
I got it.
He's so the kid's like,
There's no K.
he's probably 7 or 8 years old at least. He's got no hair.
Yeah.
He looks like a
4.
cancer patient.
Like Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
He's 4. And it is
No
not
way,
still
he's
on it.
4.
He's supposed to be 4. That's what it says.
4.
He's supposed to be
So he's a big 4.
So he can do a lot of
Like
shit for a
sports martial
4-year-old, including being annoying as hell.
And it ended in 2010.
It probably did, but they still play it.
5
God.
seasons. Yeah, they'll play
Because my
replays.
son used to watch that shit when he was little.
Reruns, right?
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, he's the most annoying little brat I've ever seen in my life.
Agreed.
And he'll just teach your kids to be whiny and a pain in the ass.
Huh.
But anyway, I digress.
Only
So,
66% of Google users like the show.
I can't
So-
believe it's that high, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I know. It's higher than I expected.
Oh my god. But I saw this video. It was a scene from Caillou where he's talking to a cop. So somebody dubbed Denzel from Training Day. Dude, it was hilarious.
I'm gonna have to check that
And
out.
the great thing about cartoons is it doesn't have to look like that's really what they're saying. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Like when you do the bad lip reading kind of stuff.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
So this one, their mouths are just moving, but
Yeah.
it went dude, it was, I laughed the whole time. It was fucking hilarious.
It's funny. One of these headlines from CNN actually. Caillou is canceled and parents are celebrating.
Okay. I'd be right there too.
Oh god.
By PBS and parents couldn't be happier.
Oh,
yeah.
PBS.
Sounds like
PBS.
it.
That's why.
Yeah.
Because most
It's on
shitty shows
Sprout.
can't survive, but yay, public funding from the government.
Yeah, dude.
Keep crap on the TV.
Ethan used to watch PBS all the time when he was little. And,
Really?
Yeah, and it had
We did too.
some of the most annoying shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh
on
yeah.
there.
PBS.
Like,
has
we
got some
grew up
odd
with like
stuff, man.
Scooby Doo and the Smurfs and
Yeah.
shit
Well,
like that.
PBS had Reading Rainbow and Sesame Street and Electric
I think they
Company.
had-
Right.
I think they had Bill Nye too, didn't they?
What was Mr.
that
Rogers
was-
on? Was that a PBS?
That was Disney, and then it went over to the networks a little bit. But I think he was owned by Disney.
No, he was on PBS.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Even
Rogers,
better.
yeah. Oh, Bill
Not
Nye.
Mr. Rogers.
Oh, Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, yeah.
Yeah,
Bill Nye
Mr.
was on
Rogers.
PBS.
Mr.
But PBS
Rogers.
also gave us Mr. Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Yeah.
Tacoma's own, right?
Was he? Yeah, I think he was.
I think he was.
He
Tacoma's
was
own.
from around here, yeah.
Somewhere.
My grandmother.
Or he at least did a show from Tacoma.
Crazy.
I don't know. He had happy little trees everywhere.
No,
so
my-
it makes sense.
No,
everywhere.
he was from up here because my grandmother actually took lessons from him, and that's where she learned to do oil painting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nice.
And so she used to always watch his stuff, and then like, of course, grandma's oil paintings weren't exactly as good as his, but
He always sounded like such a perv.
He
drawing
did.
those things.
Oh yeah. Happy
He's
little
a-
tree.
He's beloved among
Fire
my
that-
age.
Look at that.
happy little
Look
tree.
at that back. Oh yeah. Let's put a little house back there. Yeah.
He sounded like a late night jazz radio station DJ when he talked.
Yes, he did.
Let's put a little window in there. Yeah, a little window.
And I love the big like
Hello,
the
who's in
brown
that
like
window?
foofy like fro,
Like white guy
Yeah,
fro.
the white guy fro, so awesome.
Oh, it looks like Mama's home.
But it was curly though.
Let's put a little lady in the window. Yeah.
Yeah, look at
Let's
her.
give,
She's
give her
wearing a
some-
nighty.
let's give her some you-know knockers.
And you can,
Now
you
look
can
at
see.
that.
You
She's
can
so
see.
happy.
You can just see it through the parting of these happy little trees over here. Yeah.
She's got a nice little nighty on.
Mm.
And you can tell the turkey's done.
Oh, jeez. He's so creepy.
Why is Bob Ross so popular? I don't know. He's doing a little light porn there. I don't know.
Oh god.
That's fun. Well,
I feel like maybe
Just
we should
so
do
you
a
know.
do our next episode. A smooth jazz.
Smooth
DJ.
jabbing
Oh,
Bob Ross.
God.
the whole time, Mr. Rogers
Yeah.
was on PBS.
There you go.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers definitely was on PBS.
Might have to
I
break
thought
that
it was
out a little
PBS.
more.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta tell you guys a story real quick. So
Yeah.
for Christmas, so I got my wife. Oh, okay, hold on. Before I start that, you guys have been married a long time, right? I mean, we all have.
Oh yeah.
Chooch hasn't.
No.
Well, except for
Well,
Chooch.
Chooch.
No. He'll get a girl one day.
One day.
So, boobies. Have you ever gotten a present for your wife where she's totally satisfied?
Hey, I've never heard a complaint.
That's not what your wife tells my wife.
Hey.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit! Shots fired.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hurts in the junk.
No, but seriously. So for Christmas, I got my wife a Motley Crue T-shirt.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
kickstart my heart.
Which is badass.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's something more that I would wear, obviously, than she would.
Sure.
And she wasn't too excited about it.
Really?
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's her size, so I can't wear it.
She didn't give you the old Dr. Feelgood?
Ah.
She definitely no Dr.
Nah.
Feelgood. Nah, not that time.
Alright.
I probably would have been too fast for love anyway. But
Nah.
we do Molly coupons all night.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
I
Let's
think
go.
we're down that road.
I'm down.
Okay. So you got her the shirt,
I
right?
did. So I convinced her to wear it to dinner
Nice.
Oh, what a trooper.
on Christmas.
Because she wanted to be
Okay.
cool for the first time, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. And she actually bought it. She didn't buy it. She played along, which is pretty fun. But her mom and her sister
Yeah.
would not stop giving me shit for that.
For buying her a shirt?
For buying her a Molly Crew t-shirt for
Oh.
Christmas.
Dang. So you got crucified by the in-laws.
I did. You know, it's not the only time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
I still have a scar from that dinner.
Savages.
Right.
Yeah.
So I couldn't let it happen again. You know, I did some research and I found an online boutique. Boutique, by the way, not boutique. It's a boutique.
Right.
Boutique.
Boutique.
So it's run by ghosts?
Went to the boutique.
Boo.
Either that or they do a lot of twerking.
Ah.
Most of it sounds
I
like
got you.
twerking to me.
I got you, boo.
Yeah, so it's a boutique called
And
Mosa.
your teak.
So I contacted the boutique with a couple questions about like sizing and shit like that, you know, and I spoke to the owner, Jessica,
Mm.
and I was able to tell her about, you know, my wife and her typical style and the kind of stuff that she wears. And Jessica got back to me with a style profile that was designed specifically for her,
Nice.
to the kind of stuff that she likes.
No guessing, huh?
Yeah, literally, I just gave her my print,
Yeah.
and she did the rest.
Ah, fuck, that's
Yeah.
easy.
Jessica's
That's
rad. If you need to talk to her, well,
So you ordered a bunch of stuff from her?
I did.
Yeah.
Dude, I ordered so much stuff from Mosa that they are actually giving me a special discount for the listeners of this podcast.
So
Oh,
much
nice.
you get a discount.
So much.
Like,
that
you bought so much that everybody gets a discount.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, dude, I'm
Way
gonna
to
have to start.
represent.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, you know what, I do a podcast with some buddies, and we do it for free.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna keep buying shit from you, I'm gonna have to start charging people to listen to this show. So, and luckily she thought it was funny, and she's like, you know what, I'll tell you what, if your listeners will go to our website, which is Mosa, MOSA experience.com, and enter the code BeersOnMe 15% with the percent sign, you'll get 15% off your purchase
Well,
at
that's
checkout.
pretty cool. So she got the clothes. Did she love the clothes?
She loves them.
And she showed them off to her family.
Yep.
And they liked them too. I mean, you redeemed yourself a little bit there, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Everybody has bought at least one thing off of that website so far.
Nice.
Some of them quite
Nice.
a bit more.
So you're the little corner Mosa dealer there, sitting on
You
the
know what? I
side.
don't understand. I'm kind of like it's my side hustle.
Yeah.
Except I don't get any money off of it. But, you know, that's all
Mosa. Mosa, guys. Mosa.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there needs to get some gift ideas for your lady friend or your mom
friend.
or your
Yeah,
sister,
save yourself. It sounds like you save yourself a lot of hassle because I know me picking out clothes. Nope.
right?
Nope.
Right.
And then getting the sizing right because women's sizes, a 12 is not a 12 is not a 12. You know.
Right.
And stuff. It's not like guys stuff. Guys stuff, it's the same. You know.
And even if you don't know what you want to get, if you talk to Jessica and kind of tell her a little bit about who you're buying for, she'll put a whole thing together for you,
And make it just that easy.
You know,
and just that easy.
Well, they have that. They have people that do that, like at high-end places, like at Nordstrom's and Macy's used to do that too, where they had your own personal buyer kind of person,
Right.
and they met
Like
with you and did
stylist.
like a yeah,
Yeah.
and then they knew what you wore and knew what looked good on you, and then they would go out and buy your clothes for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that kind of stuff. It sounds like
they-
that kind
or
of
they
deal,
would
like you're
at least
getting
they would take out like a bunch of
because-
stuff and lay it out and like
like-
kind of show you, hey, what do you think of this?
right. And normal
How's
people
this?
can't afford that shit. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Macy's used to do it.
Did they?
pulled up some pretty cool stuff
But-
for me. Yeah, if the good ones did.
it sounds like you can get that kind of service like
From Mosa, yeah,
Exactly.
from anybody.
which is a
So that's
rarity
kinda cool.
nowadays. 'Cause,
That's
like,
kinda cool.
Macy's
Yeah.
is out of business, bro. Like that's
Basically-
back when it was the Bon Marché.
Basic-
so
right.
Right.
They
It's
don't do
almost
that
like,
anymore.
It's like having your own personal stylist.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
The girls will like that.
Yeah.
So check
Yeah,
out
for sure.
Mosa and just tell them you're
15% off.
So
Beers on Me
Beers on
podcast
Me-
sent you their way and get
Beers on me,
15% off.
15% with the percent sign.
Yep.
Nice.
Beers-
Well,
beers
there you go.
checkout. Yep.
All right, we gotta put that up on the website there or on the thing,
Yep, we'll put it on the social medias too.
Yeah.
Yep. Put a link on there.
just so you
Again,
guys
that's
can find out.
mosa-experience.com, and enter Beers on Me 15% discount code at checkout.
Yep, and just in case you forget, it'll be down in the description for the podcast.
There you go.
So we'll hook it up there.
We
so
got it
it's easy to
covered.
find.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it covered. All right, cool. Well, now that we hear how you fucked up Christmas, you son of a bitch.
I redeemed it though.
Right, and
Well,
we're
I
done.
totally redeemed myself.
Everybody loves a Rudy story. I get it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so our first topic of the year, first official topic, we got our first beer down, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
We actually got kind of a little sort of sponsor for the new year, so that's looking
So
up.
far, yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Little Mosa action going on there. So what's our first topic that we're going with here?
So yesterday actually, I finished with work and I was kind of flipping through the channels of the old TV there, and of course I always start with HBO, work my way down through Showtime, the movie channel, shit like that. So I'll find some. Almost guarantee there's an 80s movie on that I like.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
This one was not an 80s movie, but it's still a classic that I love, and
Yeah.
that would be Tommy Boy.
Oh yeah.
Tommy Boy was on, right?
Nice.
Stop playing with your name.
Bees. Housekeeping. So, I'm watching this movie and I can't help but laugh how Farley just totally fucks up Spade's Plymouth Belvedere during the road
man.
trip. I mean,
That's
he just
stupid
totally
good. Yeah.
fucks that
Yeah.
thing. And that shit was a good car, man. 67.
That was nice.
It was nice when it was not in Farley's hands, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Sort of shit. So then I thought, you know what? Why don't we kind of wonder what the guy's opinion is on their favorite car movies? So cars that are prominently featured in a movie.
Cars that are prominently featured in a movie.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like the best car, that you've ever seen. Just
Right.
something that
It doesn't even have to
when
be
you
a
hear
good
the,
car.
Right, you hear the name of that movie, you know exactly the car, and
So
you
the
think
car
about the car.
Car kind of defines the movie,
Right.
of sorts, right?
Right.
Nice.
Right. So I wrote down a list. I know. What do you guys got? I know you guys wrote
well,
down some shit. We talked about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch, of course, but I'm gonna start off with maybe my favorite car of all time in the movies. It's of course the 1964 Aston Martin DB5, driven by
James Bond.
one James Bond
Yep.
and Goldfinger.
The
Goldfinger,
Sean
right?
Connery James Bond.
It's that car is just sexy as fuck.
Yes, it was.
Every James Bond car is.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean it's just every James Bond car has the gadgets are in it, and
Right.
they're just
Yeah,
over
like
the
that
top
Lotus.
supercar.
The Lotus and one of them.
Yeah, Lotus
The
was
Lotus
in the
Spree,
Spy Who
yeah.
Loved Me.
Underwater or
The
something.
Spy Who Loved Me. It turned
Yeah.
into a submarine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it had little harpoons that shot out the
Yes,
front
it
and
did.
shit.
So cool, man.
But anybody knows the Lotus Esprit is a piece of shit car.
It looked like
yeah.
a piece of shit car.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Adam Sandler would be singing about it right now.
right.
Piece of shit car. Piece of gas.
Yeah,
My son loves that song.
That's right. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, remember when we played it for him for the first time at the ocean?
Yeah.
He almost shit
Oh,
himself.
dude, he was so excited about that.
He was laughing
I could see
his
that.
balls off.
Show him Lonesome Kicker if you haven't.
I haven't because that song sucks.
What? No, the
So-
video makes that one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, what do you got?
One of my least favorite Adam Sandler songs.
I did
Really?
not.
Just my opinion.
I did not really put them in any order. I just kind of threw
No.
down some ones that I really liked that were kind of out there.
Mhm.
And this one's probably the most obvious. I love Christine, the 1957 Plymouth Belvedere.
Yes,
If
sir.
you're looking for a nostalgic old school ride to go
Plymouth
cruising,
Belvedere.
that was the car. And then again,
No,
if you weren't
wait,
in-
you were wrong. You're wrong.
Christine.
Christine was a '56 Plymouth Fury.
Yeah. Hold on.
it depends on what movie,
Christine.
because one of them did have a 57
What?
Plymouth Belvedere.
Hold
It was
on.
all over.
Hold on.
There's more than one Carrie movie that's got a older
Oh,
Christine.
not
Oh,
Carrie,
Christine.
Christine.
Yeah, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Who told that?
Did you say Christine or Carrie?
Christine.
Right, Christine was a
Christine, yeah.
'56 Plymouth Fury. Right.
So, although the car in the film is identified as a 58 Fury, in the 83 radio ads promoting the film, voiceover artists announced she's a 57 Fury. Let's see, the Belvedere and the Savoy were also used. So they used all three of those in the movie.
Oh, but because they're just trim variants. I got you.
Right,
All
yeah,
right,
just
all right.
trim
There we go.
variants,
Okay, so we're all right. All right.
Yeah.
Right. So evil looking car, but red and white,
Oh.
just absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
And the way
Good to
that-
cruise to.
The things that they did at the time, the special effects on that car.
Stephen King, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's one of the few Stephen King books that transferred over into the movies that was actually legit.
Really good.
A lot of his movies that transferred from books into the movie realm kind of lose a lot.
Maximum Overdrive.
Sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
some.
that was a freaking hunk of shit, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Is that the one where the mom and son?
Yeah, they're cat people.
Cat
and
people,
stuff.
they-
Yeah.
They
But yet
kinda,
they're afraid of
did
cats.
stuff families aren't supposed
Yeah,
to
they
do.
fuck each other.
That is a funny
Yeah.
bad movie though.
It's so
People Under the
hokey
Stairs
that,
is
that
awesome though.
People Under Stairs
Yes, People Under the
was
Stairs I thought
Wes
was-
Craven.
Oh, that is Wes Craven.
Yeah,
That
Wes
is,
Craven.
yeah.
And Wes is
But-
always
That's
bad.
still a
Like,
Stephen
his
King
stuff's
book
good.
though, isn't it?
But
Not bad in a
Huh?
bad way.
I thought that was a Stephen King book though.
People Under the Stairs?
No, you're right.
No.
Wes
Yeah,
Craven.
that's
Yep,
Wes
yep,
Craven.
Yep.
But Christine,
Still a good movie.
Yeah.
that car
it is.
was badass, and the movie really makes that car. That car
Oh, yeah.
was badass,
Hell yeah.
and the way it fixed itself. I mean,
Mhm.
you're talking 70s, no
Yeah.
80s, Early 80s? When that came out, and so
Yeah.
CGI was not what it is today.
No.
Yeah,
83.
83, but the effects in that are what you would expect to see today. I
Yeah.
don't even know how they did.
That scene where the car is chasing that guy through the garage,
Mhm.
and he goes into that narrow passageway because the car can't fit down there,
Yeah,
and she just goes up to it and crushes herself to
Right.
fit in and just chases him down anyway. It's
Yeah.
insane, and it looks amazing.
right.
How's that movie
Yeah.
not been remade yet?
I
It's
probably
perfect
have.
the way it is.
No,
Probably has.
I think they actually did do a remake
Did they?
of it in sometime in the 2000s, probably the earlier 2000s,
Probably ruined it.
Hold on.
if I remember
They
correctly.
probably ruined it.
Remake. 23rd. Wait, hold on.
It's ruined.
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 But that is.
I don't know if I watched it, but I
That is
I
on-
swore I
That's
saw
on my list as well because
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
iconic. It makes the whole movie.
it.
I mean, basically, the movie's all about the car,
Right.
It is.
and that's the whole thing.
I'm gonna have to do a little bit more digging
Okay.
on this.
All right.
It's kind of vague.
Well,
So my first one.
reading's hard.
I went with the 1977 Pontiac Trans Am
Oh,
with the Gold Eagle.
Yeah.
One Smokey and the
Smokey and
Bandit.
Good pick. I don't know if I like that brown
I know how
color,
you
though.
feel about Pontiacs. But that, was,
Yeah,
that
it's
car
fine.
was a lot better than
It's
Kent.
fine. It was.
Right.
That's the. If they use that car instead of that hunk of shit, I'm gonna get on around. Hold on.
Here it comes. Yes. Yes.
I'm calming myself.
Hey,
I'm
you
calling-
actually noticed it.
Yeah, it's
Because
the
you were
Bandit.
drinking ahead of time.
It's the
Right.
Bandit. So yeah, you got to give props to the Bandit. I mean, that's an iconic car.
It's very iconic.
Yeah.
It is. I just didn't really like the dookie dark brown. Like, I like the gold eagle, but that brown, I was like, ew.
His
Is it
car's
an eagle or a
black.
hawk on there?
It's a flying chicken.
Does it matter?
Firebird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just, somebody's gonna give a shit if we get it
It's a
wrong.
phoenix.
Phoenix rising
Rise from the ashes.
I feel good and jerk off in my tears.
What's your next one there, Merlin?
There was no Christine remake, by the way.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you would have thought there would have been one,
Yeah,
You,
would have thought so.
Yeah.
but whatever.
It's one of the few good Stephen King adaptations, like you said. So
Right.
Maybe they just won't touch it
Maybe.
if we're lucky.
Okay. My second up, it's a tie, so I'm gonna throw two at you here.
I have a tie in mine as well.
It's between the Mustang GT390 from Bullitt in British Racing Green, Steve
nice.
McQueen,
Mhm.
Right.
and the 1970 Dodge Charger RT from Vanishing Point.
That was white.
It was white.
Yeah.
And it had the wood pistol grip, looked like a gun
Right.
That was-
grip on there.
I think that was the coolest part of that car for me. I think I'd go with your
Oh,
first
movie.
one.
The whole
If I had
movie,
to- if I
both
had to
movies
help
are just
you
about
choose.
both movies are just about racing cars around, right?
Exactly.
I mean, the plot line of Bullitt was shit. It's like watch Steve McQueen drive around San Francisco.
Fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing cool stuff. Yeah.
Turns out I do want to see that over and over again.
It's
Right.
It's great.
To this day, yes. If it's on, I'm watching that.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was actually chased. The bad guys were driving the Dodge Charger.
That was. Never mind. Ignore me. Hold on.
Done.
Yeah.
All right.
So
and
we'll
so
continue doing that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we definitely
Vanishing-
do that.
Vanishing Point was another. They had this track record in the 70s and whatnot of just making movies, and the plot lines were shit just to get to the car chase. And some
Right.
of them were just all about the car chase.
Which is
right?
alright. Nothing wrong with that.
Fantastic.
Why don't
Yeah.
they make movies like that anymore?
Why not?
I mean, Fast and Furious
should.
is kind of
Uh,
around there, but
Baby Driver.
Right. And if
Baby
you don't,
Driver's pretty
Baby
good.
Baby Driver.
and if you don't know
Maybe
the
Gone in
Dodge,
60 seconds in a way.
if you don't
Yeah,
know the
that's-
Dodge Charger I'm talking about,
Ish.
what's his name? drives it in Fast and Furious 1 and 2.
Dom, yeah.
Dom.
Yeah.
It's the same year, same Charger, different color. It's black, but same car.
It's also 4-wheel drive down. It's got some giant ass tires on there. It's got a
That's a drag. That's a drag Charger in that movie. I mean, it's
So same car,
Yeah.
Vanishing
two
Point,
different movies,
They
and
just
one of them,
modified the fuck out.
one of them
Yeah.
they modified it to be like a 4x4, but the
Yeah.
original
Right.
from the original movie, that's
Yeah.
the same car,
It is,
but it's
It is.
more, it's not 4-wheel drive. It's not like off road.
It looks.
It's like
and
a drag.
It should be if it looks like that. It probably isn't though.
yeah. Who knows? Movie props.
Next one, Mal. What do you got?
So
Movie
for
props.
me, I went with a car that in real life, from what I read, is kind of a POS, but
A DeLorean?
yep.
Yeah,
Going
really?
Back to the Future,
Nice.
the 1981-82 DeLorean DMC-12.
What a hunk of shit.
Solid steel body.
Yeah,
Mm.
so
But it looked cool as hell.
That shouldn't affect
it did.
performance.
And when we're talking movies, I'm like, how fucking cool would it be just to hit a switch and a date and fucking hit
Go back to
161 gigawatts or whatever and go back in
1.21
time.
gigawatts.
1.21.
You
sorry.
uncultured bastard.
You
Yeah.
uncultured swine.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's the running joke of
You can do it.
the subtle running joke for those in the know about that movie was that's as fast as that was the top speed of that car.
88 miles per hour.
That was as fast as that car could possibly go.
And he reached
Exactly.
it in the mall parking lot. Bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. So, but super cool car. They're collector's editions, obviously.
It takes a
You can't
week
get
for
them.
that thing to get up that speed.
Yeah. You go to any kind of 80s
They did look
like
kind of
festival
cool. Though.
or
I mean, it
like
was
Comic-Con
fun.
kind of thing, you're going to see it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I actually, the town I used to live in Colorado, in the mountains, I used to know a guy that worked for Microsoft and bought a DeLorean from a museum and it had 3,000 miles on it.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Yeah, it was just sitting in his garage. He never took it anywhere.
Probably
I
'cause
saw it in a parade once.
You didn't want it to break down.
It was
Right.
pristine. It was pristine. But yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. Well, you can buy a new one. DNC. Somebody bought DNC and bought all the new old stock and then all of the blueprints, everything for the DeLorean, and they're reproducing them now. I think it's in Texas. You can
Oh,
you can
yeah.
go online. You can order yourself a
Thought I heard
brand
about
new DeLorean.
Wow, how much does
Right,
that cost?
Sick.
I don't know.
Probably
like
more
50
than it
grand.
should be.
Yeah, but they do upgrade the brakes so it stops now.
That's good.
Right.
And they upgraded the motor
Yeah, I was gonna
so
say
that
I
it
thought they
actually
made it
performs.
better. to where
Yeah, it's a better DeLorean.
yeah better DeLorean.
I mean, it's still not great because an all steel body. Come on,
Yeah, I was just going to say they should make an aluminum version.
they yeah.
But for that,
Or
for
something.
for that
Or
time,
something.
that was like the beginning of the really cool, like looking.
But it was the look.
Style
Future
cars,
edition.
yeah.
Oh, it looks great.
My question is though, does it or does it not come with a flux capacitor?
Mm.
I hope it does.
You can order them Back to the Future out. They do have that.
Really?
option. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So you
amazing.
can get the flux capacitor and the shit on the back,
The
all
little
the
steam
little
Back to the
body
Future
panels
too.
and stuff. And
That's
everything
awesome.
on there. Yeah.
I
You
would
can
do
order
that.
that model, or,
Like-
or you can just order it straight.
The like food compost thing from Back to the Future 2.
Oh Jesus,
Right.
God!
You throw banana
Yeah,
peels.
Throw a
in.
banana peel, a half drink beer, and,
Right.
some,
All your
and an
nasty
apple
right.
or some shit.
Your old grease.
What's
yeah.
funny is he
And
poured the beer in,
Yeah.
and then he put the can in there.
He throws the
Like
can
an
in too.
difference.
Right. You gotta separate the beer from the can, otherwise, what the fuck are you doing? Right.
Fucking Doc Brown. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your next one?
Subtle humor in that one.
So my next one is a classic. It's a 1961 Ferrari 250 GT
Nice.
Ooh.
from Ferris Bueller's.
Ferris
Yeah,
Bueller,
Ferris
yeah.
Bueller.
So I learned something today that I didn't know that that's actually not the Ferrari that's in the movie.
Yeah.
It is a 1985 Medina GT Spider.
Right.
It's
Yep.
a replica car that's supposed to look like that Ferrari.
Yep.
Has a Volkswagen engine in it, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
got some
I
other
wouldn't want
Chevy-
to trash that
got some other
Ferrari
Chevy
either,
parts on
you
there,
know?
too.
No. Yeah, they
Yeah.
shot it out the back of an elevated garage
Right.
into the
Yeah.
woods, so
Right.
you're not going to do that because the original is like what $3 million or some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
just launch
a
this
badass
fucker
car,
up.
though.
Even the replica would be kind of fun.
Right.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
it's,
people would look
it's
at you
built
on
on
the
a Volkswagen
Yeah.
Bug frame with a Volkswagen Bug engine, which makes it reliable and easy to work on. By the way, and
Most people probably wouldn't even know either that it's not a real
No.
Ferrari.
I wouldn't let them close enough to find out.
Right?
Exactly.
That's a replica. Oh, go fuck your mother. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. It's mine. Don't
Yeah.
care.
Right.
Yeah, but I think all of us that grew up in that time frame would have loved
Oh yeah. Everybody
ride
loved that
through
car.
Downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
In a 61
hell yeah.
Ferrari GT.
Would have turned.
When you're
Yeah,
just supposed to be
badass.
parking cars.
Right. Yeah, you got guys doing jumps with
Right.
Star Wars music playing.
Right.
Making sparks on the road.
Yeah.
You speaking? What country do you think this is?
That's right.
Fair enough.
That's right.
Uh,
What country do you think this is?
Great response. That
Yeah.
movie was awesome.
Abe Froman, the Sausage King
The
of
Sausage
Chicago.
That's me.
what you got over there, Merlin?
We need to get into the sausage business and have a Abe Froman sausage.
Well, we can.
The king of our sausages.
We can go down and talk to Cooter.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We can get him to make an little Abe Froman action
Abe
there.
Froman.
He'll do something for you.
I wonder what kind of Froman you're gonna get,
Well, it's Cooter.
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anywho,
What I have down here is a 1973 XB GT, otherwise known in the States as a Ford Falcon, made
Ooh.
famous by Mad Max.
Yes.
The last of the V8s.
Yes.
yeah, nice selection.
That's right.
Nice selection.
That was
the
actually.
next one on my list.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
well done.
That was actually a hot sleeper car. I
And-
mean,
Yeah.
the body I wasn't so crazy about.
But you know that it was modified in '74 to an Interceptor.
Right. Well,
So,
they called it. Yeah.
they
They
call
called it an Interceptor.
It's a
or whatever.
'73, and then they turned
Yeah.
it '74 because it went Interceptor, where it was hooked up by the Australian police.
Yes, Australian police. And
Just another interesting fact on it.
yeah, and they threw a non-working blower on the front, and yeah, that was supposed to do something. But in the 80s, we believed it did.
And it looked hella cool.
And then they sped up the video to make it look like it went 10 times faster than it actually did. But
Right.
it was still a cool car because it did legitimately have a huge engine in it
Oh
for
yeah.
the time, and it was a very small car, surprisingly.
Yes.
I mean, especially for the age or for the time frame when we were making huge cars.
Yeah.
you know, and big cars and stuff. It was just cool. It's iconic. Everybody knows Mad Max flying around the wastelands with this freaking thing. And he flips the switch and it goes like 1 billion miles an hour or some shit. So, anyway.
But not American muscle, unfortunately.
Not-
Even though it looks like it, it's not.
Not really. Not really.
Because it was built by Ford of Australia.
Right. Yeah, it was an exclusive for Australia. But
Yeah.
we had a similar body style and the Falcon name, but
Right.
it didn't have the same engine in it.
No.
I think it probably had that piece of shit 4-cylinder that they were throwing in the
I think it did.
Mustang 2s of the time, if you remember
Yeah.
those hunks of shit.
Or it might have had the V6s, because there was like some
They-
V6s they were putting in as
Yeah,
smaller
they made
engines,
those
some of
weird
those.
V6s, not
American-
a straight 6, which is
No.
reliable and straightforward and easy. No, let's go with the V6 because that's stupid. What we're gonna do, yeah,
So they.
it's not efficient or powerful.
They came in an inline 6.
Oh,
or
it wasn't
a
inline.
V8.
It wasn't
Inline 6? Okay, so there you go. It
I
didn't get the
switched to
V6 that the Mustang.
Yeah, they did
2
that
got.
for gas mileage, I think, if I remember right.
I don't know. The EPA really fucking cars. I'm not gonna get on that rant, really. Because that leads
Yeah.
right into the Pontiac thing.
Right.
Right into the
Continue
Pontiac
with the
thing.
next
So
It's the symptom of the whole thing. I mean, the EPA gets in there. You're not actually getting any better gas mileage, but you got all this shit on your
You
car
said you weren't going to do
that
it.
breaks.
just
I
I fucking lied. Shut up.
well,
I'm
I,
just saying.
yeah. So
Right. All right, here
Now-
we go.
I stayed away from my next one. We already talked about, so I'll just breeze it real quick. Dom's 1970 Dodge Charger from the Fast and the Furious, but we already talked about it.
That was nice.
I'll go to
Vanishing
my next
Points was
one.
better. Vanishing Points was better. If you haven't seen that movie, see that movie just for the car.
I have.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Dom's Charger is actually number 2 on my list.
Oh yeah. So I figured it'd make it on. It should have made it on all three of ours or
Have you
close.
seen Vanishing Point?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, you need to see that.
Real long time. I just
So
remember the car being white.
Yeah, better.
since I'm so diverse, just like Shigs is, and I appreciate a whole gambit, I decided to go a little bit more on the customized side, a different customized side, and I went with, and even though it's not like a main feature of this movie, Ice Cube's 1963 Chevy Impala convertible from Boys in the Hood.
63 Impalas were pretty badass.
Impalas were cool.
It is cool.
64 Impala is one of my favorite cars of all time.
You could pack a year's worth of luggage in the trunk of them fuckers.
Oh
shit.
yeah, and it's
They
got a
were good.
decent sized engine, but you can do all. You can be as crazy as you or as lame with it as you want to be.
Yeah.
You know,
But you still got those lines.
right? It's got gorgeous lines for a boxy car.
It doesn't matter what you do with it.
And in convertible, man, the convertible's huge.
Yeah.
It's like a Cadillac of the road, man. Like just this huge land yacht.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I really
those are
like
nice.
that car.
Those are nice.
Those are nice. Do you have a favorite there, Chooch?
Oh shit!
How
yeah,
about
I
you?
do.
How about you hop in on one here
Shit, yeah. I do.
as we're going around the table? Because it looks like
So
Shigs is looking something up there.
y'all are talking about your Fast and Furious Chargers, all that. And,
I was talking about the Vanishing Point.
oh, I know.
Okay.
You're going to talk about Paul Walker's Toyota, aren't you?
I am not. I am not.
No,
I am
Toyota.
going to talk about the General Lee, the
Oh, yeah.
69 Charger.
Yeah.
The 69 Charger is my dream car. I will own that vehicle at some point in my life. And the Dukes of
luck.
Hazzard is what sold me on that car.
Oh, who didn't? My one.
I being the millennial that I am, I did not watch the show first. I saw the Johnny Knoxville movie first,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
watched the show after.
Sure.
But after seeing
That
that
movie was good, though.
It is a really good
Yeah.
movie. I watch it from time to time. That movie sold me so hard on that car that it's one of my life goals to own it.
General
Not necessarily the General Lee.
Right. The General Lee
That's a
is
car.
number one on my list.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice. Very nice. That's one of my favorite cars of all time.
Actually, I just lied. It's number 2 on my list. Sorry.
Oh,
But it was. I had it tied.
you
I had
lying
it tied
son
at
of a
number.
bitch.
I had it tied at number 2 with Dom's Charger and the General Lee.
I didn't put Dom's anymore on there.
Good
I-
pick. Good pick.
I put the DeLorean on here
Because Vanishing
too.
Point was better.
I put all of Mad Max.
Oh, yeah,
all,
just
all
pick
of
a
it.
car? Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah,
And
you
even,
could, yeah.
The new one, the Fury Road, watching the special or the bonus
Practical
features
effects, yeah.
for the vehicles and how they built them. They just Frankensteined a bunch of shit together. Made
That's
some
the best way to
incredible
go.
Stuff. It's insane.
That's a lost art. Frankensteining trucks and
It is.
vehicles together. I mean, that used to be a common thing amongst modders.
One of them is
right?
on my list, as a matter of fact.
All right.
The Giga Horse
Mad Max,
with the double 59
Fury
caddy
There you go.
setup.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
huge monster
The
truck
big
tires
huge
and shit.
thing
Yeah.
with the twin
That
supercharged
was so
Chevy big
cool.
block
That was
V8
cool.
Amazing.
on a monster truck chassis
Yes.
and massive tractor tires. That thing was
So good.
bad
Fury,
ass.
Fury Road, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Fury Road.
So good. So yeah, just to go through the. I only have a few more here. It's let's see. I have the Mustang from Death Race, the Jason Statham one, the good one.
Oh, with the tombstone on the back.
Yes. Mach 5 from Speed Racer.
Speed Racer?
I love that movie. I don't
Oh,
care
yeah.
what anyone says. It's a great movie.
Or a pile of shit
Yeah, well,
if you
like,
have
That's what
eyes.
everybody says except for me.
We'll let you keep it.
The
People
Delta.
with eyes and ears disagree with you.
That's fine.
Okay.
The Delta 88.
Chim chim.
The classic from Evil Dead.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, that yellow piece of shit. John Wick's Mustang. I don't think it has a name.
No, it's just a Mustang.
No,
But
it's just a
he
Mustang.
drives it.
It's
real
just
good.
a modded out Mustang.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I will stop there. I have one more iconic one that I think someone else will say.
We'll come back to you then if somebody misses
Yeah.
it.
Moving on. Shiggity.
So my next one is I actually numbered mine.
Oh, did you?
Number 5 to number 1.
No, fancy.
Oh, I did
yeah,
not
right.
know.
Did you do that while you were
That's
putting
some
your
honorable
Grey
mentions.
Poupon on
So
your
so
That's
sophisticated.
some honorable
sausage-
mentions too.
sausages?
But my number 3 is Kurt Russell's 1971
Ooh.
Chevy Nova SS.
Ooh.
There you
Yep.
go.
Death
From
Race.
Death
Race.
Or
No,
Death
Death
Proof.
Proof.
Death Proof.
Yes.
Yeah. Those things are
Yeah.
badass.
Yes.
So is that movie.
You should start being scared immediately.
Yeah,
Yes.
that SS was badass.
Anything with Kurt Russell in it, but
Right.
Pretty much.
And he's driving a
A
muscle
car built to murder
A
people.
badass muscle car.
His whole thing is crashing the car to kill the person that's with him.
Right, but he can run it into anything and it just keeps running.
Yeah.
And he keeps living.
Yeah, and it's fine.
Because his side is all, he's got the racing seats on there.
Right.
And
Oh, yeah.
bars and shit.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
fine.
the
Well, he's a
side's
stuntman.
like
Stuntman
a
seat.
plexiglass
Right.
box.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are badass.
Picking up unsuspecting ladies.
Right. Also, Planet Terror. If no one's seen Planet Terror, see Planet Terror.
Planet
Yeah.
Terror,
That
yeah,
was
well,
the
it's a
other
twofer,
part.
right?
Yeah.
On the
Yeah, it
whole-
was the Grindhouse.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
think almost
Grindhouse.
anyone went to that Grindhouse. So go see both those movies.
I did.
I didn't, but I saw them both afterwards.
I did.
I wish I went.
I did.
That would've been so much
and
fun.
my buddy Jared went and saw that. And
The Drifter?
That would have been so good.
with
The
Mhm.
the Drifter. Yeah, we know him as the Drifter, right? Yeah. Those two movies are great.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, Death Proof and Planet Terror. What starring had a cameo by Bruce Willis, right?
Yeah, he was in Planet Terror.
Yeah.
He was one of the soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, Rose McGowan.
Mm-hmm. Planet Terror.
Is in
a
that?
lot.
She had like a shotgun.
Josh
leg, right?
Brolin?
She had a M16 leg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think Josh Brolin was in that.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, you get to see his guts fall out of his crotch.
Oh, well,
That's fun.
who doesn't want to watch that?
Yeah.
Right? That's worth the price of admission right there.
So it's good.
All right,
What
you're
else you
up.
got, Murray?
I'm back up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just went.
Oh, did you? Oh, fuck. I'm time traveling. Sorry. I went with a 1974 Dodge Monaco.
Oh.
Anybody know that? That was a vehicle used by the Chicago Police Department.
Blues
And
Brothers.
Repurposed
Yeah, I was
by
gonna
one
say, that's the
Blues
Blues
Brothers.
Brothers mobile.
I've probably
That's
wa-
the Bluemobile or
I've
Bluesmobile.
literally watched Blues Brothers probably at least 4 times in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
While I'm working.
Oh, wow.
It's on almost every day.
Wow.
Not a
No,
pretty
that's a
car
great
in the
movie.
by
Oh, it's a
any
horrible
means.
car. It's got cops motors, cops brakes, cops suspension. What do you think? You picked me up from prison in a police car.
Always cracks me up when they go to that bar for the first gig.
With
And
the
they-
chicken coop wire
with
around
the
it?
chicken wire.
Oh yeah.
And the
Dude,
crowd's booing them until they start playing.
What kind of music they play in here? Oh, we have both kinds, country and western.
They start playing Rawhide and the place goes ape shit.
And that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only one, so they keep playing rock.
Well, they did play other songs, but they ended with Rawhide and started with Rawhide. But yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
God,
That's a good movie.
that was a good movie. And then being chased by Nazis.
Yeah.
They fling off that overpass that's not completed yet, and the car just falls for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah,
forever.
like they're 250 miles up in the air.
Yeah, it just keeps falling and
The
falling.
thing that
and
cracks me
falling.
up though is when they're trying to get to the public records building,
Yeah.
and they literally have every cop in the state and the military and all that shit all chasing them down,
That was pretty good.
and they slow them down by putting chairs in front of the doors,
Right, they throw some chairs.
garbage cans and shit.
Right. What about the nun? When they go see the nun,
Carrie Fisher.
and she floats. She floats towards them. She's not even touching the ground.
No,
She wasn't a nun.
Right.
That was his girlfriend.
Sorry, I was thinking
That's
Jay
right.
and Silent Bottom went backwards. She was.
She was a nun in that, yes. So I have the Dodge Monaco because that's classic. Everybody knows that car by watching that movie. It's around there. I'll come back with. I'll shoot a second one in there. 76 AMC Pacer, otherwise known as
Swings
the
World.
Mirthmobile.
Yeah,
The
Sweet.
Mirthmobile.
Complete with licorice bubble at the top.
Right?
Using the old electrical switch to cut off the links because it's one long. Yeah.
That Pacer's almost single-handedly the reason Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
It is. That's
No, it's awesome.
That's how I heard
Yeah.
that song
Yeah.
and got into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Played on a tape deck
Right.
Ooh.
until they signed their TV contract, and then he got his CD player with the tape deck adapter.
That's right.
For you kids out there, not all cars came with
I was gonna say, you're lucky it wasn't an 8-track,
MP3 or
man.
streaming
Auxiliary
attachments
ports or
and all this shit.
Remember
Yeah,
the
these
old
things get-
8-tracks in cars? and
Oh,
everything?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Big old honking like
Big ass cartridge.
Oh.
yeah, cartridge.
Yeah, all my parents' cars had those big fucking 8-tracks in there, and they had the biggest buttons that made the weirdest, hugest sounds. Every time you push it, it's like ka-chunk,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
ka-chunk.
Well, they stuck out like 6 inches. You
Yeah.
gotta push those bastards in.
Right, you're trying to shift and you're hitting the cassette.
Quit changing the channel.
We had Kenny Rogers was the first 8-track that I remember that I can remember hearing because my mom and dad used to play
Oh yeah, that makes
the
sense.
Gambler soundtrack. Just in there is a white 8-track cassette.
Ooh.
Ka-chunk in there.
You got to know when to hold
Yes.
know when to fold up,
Piece of shit.
know
Yeah.
when to walk away.
Did you have any others that you wanted to cover? I've got some honorables.
I got some. Most of them are honorable mentions. Like the Ford Gran Torino from Big Lebowski,
Oh yeah.
1973.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There'll
Trashed
be
out
plenty of time
POS.
counting
Yeah.
dealings.
Yeah, well, no guarantees on the credence on that one. The 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor, otherwise known as Ecto-1.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
From
yeah.
Ghostbusters.
That was
The
going to
hearse.
be my
Yeah.
one that I was saving. I
Yeah.
didn't know if anyone was going to say it. But
Yeah, no, not too many people know what that is. They know they know Ecto 1, but they don't know what kind of car that is. That's
Well,
an old hearse
Man, you
from
guys
back in the
when you
day.
just said
covered
the-
all the old stuff.
Yeah, well, Ecto 1 is fucking
Old
classic.
cars
So-
are cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
One of my
that's basically
honorable
it.
mentions is homage to a newer vehicle. It's a 1997 Chevy Silverado 2500.
Oh,
known as
and
the Pussy
the
Wagon.
Pussy Wagon
Oh.
from Kill Bill.
Pussy
From-
wagon.
Oh.
And that truck, man,
Oh my God.
is super cool.
Who didn't want to own the Pussy
Right.
Wagon?
What was that guy's name? What was that guy's name that owned the truck?
Oh,
Oh, the
God.
orderly that was raping her?
Yeah. What was his name?
I don't
I
fucking
cannot
remember.
remember.
Buck something. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that sounds about
research.
All right, but yeah,
so-
that was awesome. Bright
Yeah.
yellow.
And yeah, with the red interior.
And the
like,
pink
but
letters
it wasn't
on the
just
back.
red. It was like,
Yeah.
it was all kind of multicolored and it had like red flames on the hood. And then in big pink lettering on the back. Yeah. And
Pussy
the,
Wagon.
And the license plate says Pussy Wagon on
Yeah.
it too. So,
Move your big toe.
yeah. And
Yeah.
and Kill Bill is
Or
just
wiggle your
a
big
pimp
toe.
movie,
Sorry.
man. And
That's a great.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
It was
wait,
a masterpiece.
Wait.
It was a masterpiece.
Wait. What movie did you say?
it's in
Kill Bill, Volume 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Never mind. I heard you wrong. My bad.
Nope.
Yeah,
I had
so-
Pussy Wagon. It was
yeah,
a 2500.
And then the last of my honorable mentions, just because I love it. It's a real vehicle. It's actually driving around out there today.
Yeah.
Is of course Double Tap, the monster truck from Zombieland 2.
Oh, yeah.
That thing is,
Nice.
you know,
I think it's badass.
it did some damage on some zombies, and if we hit zombie apocalypse, I definitely want one of those on my side.
Just don't flip it over.
Zombie Kill of the Year?
Right.
No. Damn.
So
Not
my
Zombie Kill of the Year.
I have a couple honorable mentions, but my number one on here, and I can't believe none of you guys said it, but I know you're thinking it. 1967 Shelby GT500,
Yeah,
Oh,
Eleanor.
Yep.
otherwise known as Eleanor from
I
Gone in
figured
60
that
Seconds.
somebody would have put it in there. But the thing with that is, neither
It's
one
really
of
the movie that makes that
Rank
thing so mysterious and
Right.
awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
And-
so alluring.
And
Right.
in the original and the remake, both are quality movies. Both are very quality movies. Neither one of those, yeah, look it up.
All right. I am. I'm the research guy. Give me a break.
Well, and Eleanor was built to be a 1967 and a half fastback too, which is a super rare version of the Mustang.
Right, but neither one of them were original Shelbys. They were just doctored up fastbacks, random fastbacks that
You
they
can't hardly
found.
find those things anywhere.
Right, and they're just doctored up regular old fastbacks that they doctored up for the movies to make look like Shelbys, and then they brought in all these special effects to make
But
them
if they
look
were
like
a
super
60
fast and
if they
whatnot.
were a
But neither one of them were
67 and a half,
originals.
It just depends on where it was too, because if it was a 67 and a half, then the only halves were all Shelbys.
Yeah,
So
but they couldn't. I mean, they're so rare that they
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
get them for the movie and
No.
destroy them and shit. So they were all
but
just
who cares? That
these
was a
run-of-the-mill
badass car.
fastbacks and whatnot. And
Badass car.
yeah,
Sexy.
all the cars
Sexy.
in all the cars in those movies were pretty badass, but you
Yeah.
only really cared about Eleanor,
Right.
Because
I
that
don't know,
was
there was a couple in there that I was like, yeah,
There
I
was-
could definitely pick that.
there was some in there that were
like
yeah
the car
definitely
that,
better.
The
Yeah.
car that good old Nicky and his little blonde-haired girlfriend were making out in front of dude's house when they were about to steal it. That car was badass. I
Right.
can't remember what type of car that was, but
Yeah, that was a rich man's car. Right
yeah,
there.
for real.
You know, the thing that kind of irked me about, at least the Nicolas Cage one,
Car can't even afford to sniff.
is he finally got Eleanor in a fucking parking garage.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah. Eleanor should have been in someone's garage.
Yeah.
At home. Not in a
Guarded.
parking garage.
Yeah. Someone watching it.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
but wasn't that parking garage like a high security
That was
garage?
the
that
high
had, like-
security garage
yeah,
that had all the other cars in it.
that had a
Yeah,
bunch of other
yeah, but
big
still.
It
type
was
cars.
for sale because he went
Was
to
it
the
for
dealer.
sale?
Yes, it
yeah,
was.
it was for sale
Oh.
because he went to the high-end Ferrari dealer and conned him into saying that he was a connoisseur because he's seen 5 of those
Ah.
Ferraris at the club the week before, and he'd look like an asshole if he showed up in another one.
You're right.
So then the dealer said,
I
well,
got this something
hooked him
special
up with
over here.
the secret garage that had all the super collectible cars in it.
Yeah.
And that's where they stole all those vehicles from.
You're right. My bad.
And
Or that was the
part of
last
that
hit
batch.
where they stole Eleanor and they stole all these other
No.
vehicles from.
No. Eleanor was in a regular parking garage by herself. She wasn't in a
So-
high-end, like, it was like a warehouse where all those fancy cars were.
Yeah.
This was an actual parking garage.
That was the parking.
Maybe it was.
Wait,
I'll have to go back and watch
who's
it.
talking about the original? Are we all talking about the Nicolas Cage
Nicolas
version?
Cage.
He's talking about Nick Cage.
He is.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
No, Eleanor was just
The
in a
original was
parking garage.
completely different.
Okay.
The original was completely different.
Yeah, because they just
I
drove
see.
right in there
I
and parked
figured.
right next to Eleanor, and he
figured.
hopped out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
All right.
you're right.
I stand corrected, my good sir.
Well done.
My mistake.
Mark it on your
Bow.
calendars. I schooled these motherfuckers. So my
Sorry, we're not up on our Nick Cage.
The actual Eleanor from the movie is for sale.
Oh, wow.
Just in case any of you are.
what,
For how
like
much?
600,000.
I'm about to find out. Hold on.
3
It's an
million.
article, so I gotta go to the bottom.
I'd go
Uh,
probably 3 million.
Take a guess.
3 million. That's where
3
I'm at.
million. Gee,
800,000.
now
Say 150,000.
300,000.
Okay.
Oh.
That's it?
That is it.
That
like
is.
you said, it's not a 67.5, man. It's just.
It's not an original, so it's a movie prop. So,
sure,
yeah, you get that.
It's the movie name that
yeah.
gets it the money.
Yeah, it's the name that gets it. But yeah, if you
I'll
want
tell you what,
Eleanor, just
If
show
you
up.
could find an original
Probably
67 and a
300
half,
by that
Dude,
shit.
you're probably talking 3 million.
If it's original, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
there just
it's
weren't.
original. Yeah.
They're super rare.
Right. And the Dukes and Hazzard is why that freaking
Dude, the movie.
69 is so hard to find because they wrecked so
Oh.
many of those.
Watching the bonus features for that fucking movie, the Johnny Knoxville movie.
Yeah.
They had like 60 of these fuckers.
Yeah.
And they even talk about like, oh, it's so hard to find them, so we had to find some 70s and you know,
Yeah.
roll them back, or
Right.
68s and roll them
They had
forward.
to change the body
Just the
panels here and
bumper
there.
and the grill or whatever.
Yeah.
But they wrecked all of them.
Every
I
single one.
watched
Oh,
them
yeah,
launch them off jumps and just crush them.
The TV series
Just give me one.
destroyed the 69.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why they're so hard to find because
Yeah.
that TV show specifically
Yeah.
wrecked thousands of them.
Yeah. You gotta launch them
Oh,
off
that'll
jumps.
piss you off.
That's not the
Oh,
fucking
that'll
kind of
piss
car
you
that
off.
you jump.
No!
back
Throw a
then,
fiberglass
guys.
body on a Pinto.
Yeah.
We don't fucking care.
Drift it all you want, but don't fucking jump it.
Not the original.
Nowadays it's not, but back then it was just another car, man.
Right, they didn't know what they were
American
doing.
muscle
Right,
car.
yeah, you can pick it up for a
Yeah.
couple $100
Right.
or $1,000 because nobody wanted it.
I
It was
was
a
alive back then.
it was a 10-year-old car or
I would
20
be
years.
very
Yeah.
happy.
Well, that's just like the Pacer from Wayne's World. I'm sure there's people.
Oh, yeah,
because
good
of
luck
the
finding a
movie,
Pacer.
Will
Yeah.
go spend way more than I'm willing to spend on a Pacer. Cool car, but I'm not buying one.
There's probably a few out there that haven't blown up yet.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
remember when we were walking down downtown Portland amongst all those damn dirty hippies, and we found that Pacer GT that was all cherried out on the side, just
That's
parked on the
right.
side of the road.
When we went to
We-
McMinimans.
Yeah, and we walked half a block down just to take a picture with the fucking thing because it was cherried. Somebody loved this car. I don't
Obviously.
understand it, but somebody loved this car,
That's awesome.
and you'll never see another one
No.
that cherried out because nobody
is
loved.
awesome.
They all got crushed and turned
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
cans for beer, which is a better use, really.
See, I was always a fan of the Gremlin.
Oh god,
Ah, Jesus.
that's another hunk of
Yeah.
shit.
I
AMC
know.
destroyed
I
me.
know.
The only
But look at
AMC
it.
that's
It looks great.
the
It's
only
so
AMC
cute.
worth owning was the AMC Javelin.
Cool.
that?
Those are cool.
God.
I like those. Actually.
400 cubic inches, takes 3 states to turn around, but
Yeah,
fast
they're
as
huge.
fuck in a straight line.
They're massive.
Well,
Yeah.
and they're 4-wheel drive.
They're cool as fuck.
Yeah. And they were
You
like
might be
the-
thinking of the Eagle,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no,
you're thinking of the AMC
Sorry,
Eagle.
yeah.
which is the prototype for what we know it now as the Subaru Outback.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hated the AMC Eagle, although it was the wagon-esque
My
hatchback,
grandparents had
4-wheel
one, man. I
drive.
think
They
it was
were
bad.
awesome.
Push button 4-wheel
Oh,
drive.
they were awesome.
Freaking off-road suspension.
Everybody hated them. Subaru said,
Cool.
we can take this idea and basically make the exact same thing
Yeah.
and create a whole culture off
Yeah,
of
just
it.
looked better. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a few things, but it's basically a station wagon, 4-wheel
Because it
drive
was more
station
like a
wagon.
hatchback kind of thing, whereas
It was.
the Forester becomes more like a station wagon.
They elongated it a little bit. It was
Yeah.
the Eagles were 4 doors, as I remember.
Yes, they had 4
And then
doors.
they had a hatchback.
and then they had the
thing.
hatchback.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really like a station wagon. And
I guess
more
not.
Like
Yeah.
it was like a
Yeah.
weird like off-road
It looked odd.
4-door Honda Civic.
Yeah,
hatchback.
You're right.
kind of
It looked
thing.
odd.
It was weird.
But I had a buddy who owned one, and those things could legitimately do some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Those were
They're
cool.
impressive. Yeah.
But as far as
pretty
sports
cool.
cars go, AMC Javelin was the way to
Javelin's-
go if you went into the AMC realm.
Yeah, the Javelin.
Keep the fuck away from the Gremlin.
But
They named it.
It's a Gremlins.
They named it after a mythical creature that
I know.
caused things to go wrong.
I
We're
know.
talking
And you're like,
about
oh, this
cars.
should be reliable.
So what if you can't fill up your gas after
Let's get the
midnight?
last
Who
POS
cares?
out of the way. How about that
Yeah.
Pinto?
Don't get it wet.
Don't get it wet.
Jesus.
The
Can't
Pinto
have
was
one
actually
clear.
the precursor to the Mustang, if I remember correctly.
No, the Pinto
What?
came around in the 70s.
A Pinto?
Yeah.
No, the
Pinto
Mustang
was like
2
their-
looked a lot like the Pinto because they took that weird, short,
Yeah.
small body styling and they threw a 4-cylinder engine
I know
in
I
it
read
and
something about there was a connection between
We're getting
those two somewhere.
we're getting back to the EPA fucking over cars.
Oh,
again.
God.
But
Pintos
Did you have more over there, Shane?
I do have a couple more.
Oh, snap. Sorry, man.
What?
We cut
What
you
do
off.
you got? What do you
No, we
got?
stop pontificating.
Yeah, we're
and,
ranting. We're
allow
ranting.
you to
What you got?
I only got
get
two
down
more.
the list.
I can't believe this one wasn't mentioned, but I've got the 76 Ford Gran Torino.
Ooh.
Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's a sweet paint job on that.
That
right
red
That's
there.
a
light.
sweet paint
Yeah.
job. I don't think that car's as good as people remember it being.
It looks cool.
But it looked badass.
It
in that
looks
show.
the part.
It was.
It looks the part.
Yeah, I think it's more the look of that car.
The
yeah.
fact
The
that
performance isn't
Starsky
there.
always wore this huge wool sweater in LA always mystified me. I'm like, is it that cold in LA? I mean, every episode he's in jeans,
Yeah.
a shirt, a button up, and this fucking huge sweater that you would see in Aspen and be comfortable at -5.
You're not wrong. You're
And
not
he's
wrong.
cruising around LA, not sweating his balls off. I don't know. That I
Yeah.
get caught up on shit like that. I don't know. It's weird.
kinda
But
like
then
the-
he got into this Torino, which had a sweet paint job,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the TV show made the
Mhm.
car seem cooler than I think owning it probably was.
Probably.
Probably.
Him
It
wearing
was.
that-
It was never one that I wanted to own, but I liked watching it.
Yes.
You know.
You saying that him wearing that sweater in LA reminds me of Chris Rock when he's talking about Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
His video put him on the glass.
Uh,
And he's like, girls got on bikinis, you got on a fur coat.
Right.
What the fuck is the weather like in Seattle?
How shit are they?
Well, you can get by with the fur coat in Seattle.
But the girls in the bikinis?
bikinis? Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
That's
you
only-
pay enough.
Only
Right.
about a month and a half that's going to happen.
Yeah, late August.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my last one is a very iconic car. And you guys might not know it. I'm going to see if you know it
Okay.
based off of the model.
Okay.
It's a 1979 Ford LTD Country Squire.
Country Squire.
Oh, yes. From Vacation.
Yeah.
Family
I was gonna
trucks.
say,
Family trucks are from
Family
Vacation.
trucks.
That green hunk of shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Family
Well, it
trucks.
wasn't the one he ordered.
Correct.
It was
Right.
the one they had on the lot.
Right.
This one's better.
He wanted I think a blue one, but he got
He
the
wanted
neon
the blue
pink
with the different
Mhm.
God,
with the wood paneling.
with the wood panel, and you got the neon.
that thing
pink.
is atrocious.
People pay extra for that.
Oh,
But it's
God.
an iconic car that
It is.
Yes,
everybody
it
knows.
is.
Oh, it is. But wow.
Right?
Survived driving through the Grand Canyon.
Did you?
Right.
The Vacation remake? It's actually pretty good. And they had a weird car in that one too, with Ed Helms. Did
Ed
you guys
Helms?
see it?
I did not see it.
Yeah, Ed Helms and
Oh, you did?
Christina Applegate.
I did.
We should watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. But
Pretty
they
good.
drive one of those British taxi looking cars that's 4 doors and it looks the same front to back.
Oh yeah.
And
Mhm.
it's fucking weird.
Huh.
Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah, I mean it's not as good as the original,
The
obviously.
No, it's
family
not.
trucks.
No, it's not.
Well,
But
That's why I didn't watch it because I don't want the remake to ruin
well,
the original format.
just go in with low
It's
standards.
not
like
a
I did.
remake because Ed Helms plays Rusty as an
Oh,
adult
yeah.
wife and kids.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's supposed
You're
to
right.
be
Nice.
like
It's like a follow
Yeah.
up.
It's like a
Oh.
follow on.
It's
Well,
cool.
then I'm going into it with a different mindset. I was
right.
thinking that it was just a remake with
No.
Ed Helms and everything.
No.
I'm like, no, this is
No.
gonna be a hunk of shit.
Remake
No.
was not the right word.
Okay.
My mistake. We should watch
No,
it. It's
but
good.
that's what I
It's
thought
good.
it was because I thought that's the way it was built.
Yeah, it's
it
good.
wasn't like
It's worth it.
Vacation 2,
It's worth it.
the electric boogaloo.
One of my favorite scenes of any
Breakout
movie
two.
of all time is in Vacation when he's rolling around East St. Louis. He's trying to get directions. Excuse me, Holmes. Can you tell me how to get to the freeway? Hey, fuck your mother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
He's got the windows down here,
So
the
good.
gunshots. Roll them up.
Roll 'em up.
Uh,
it.
We do the same thing in Dukes of Hazzard when they roll up in Atlanta, Georgia, with a Confederate flag on the roof of their car.
Yeah.
They go, oh, roll them up.
Roll 'em up.
A little homage to the Vacation movie and the.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Probably.
Yep.
I would guess that's directly.
So
where
I
that's
would guess. It's the Broken Lizard guy, so I would guess.
from. Right.
All right, so Merlin,
that's
did you have more?
That's a good list of cars.
Yeah, that's a
Really
huge
is a good
list.
list.
Are you at the end of your list? there?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all. That's all.
I'm at the end of my list, really.
Yeah, I'm done too, man.
All
That's
good.
it.
I mean, if I really dug deep, I could probably come up with more, but
Oh,
I
sure.
mean,
The,
those are
18
what stick
van.
out.
I was just going to say
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
18
say
van.
79 car,
Yeah.
GMC Cargo.
I
Yeah.
was talking about that earlier today, which I did look up. It's the same van in the remake, except the rims and the stripe.
Yeah, they got the paint job a little bit wrong.
And
in
you
the
also
rims.
have the Scooby Doo van if you're looking at vans.
The Mystery Machine.
Mystery Machine.
Also
Uh,
a GMC. There's one that rolls around Parkland. A guy in Parkland here
has a Mystery Machine.
oh, really?
has an exact replica
I know about the one in Long Beach. That's still there.
in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
No, that
remember?
one's
It's
that
not
one's,
at all accurate to the
No,
model.
that one's not at all accurate. The
No.
guy in Parkland is spot on.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
It's the exact car. Yeah.
Alright.
You have the Lamborghini tank from Batman, the one with the
Yeah.
big wheels on the
Oh,
front.
Any of the Batmobiles.
Yeah,
Any of the
yeah,
Batmobiles.
the Batmobiles. The Batmobiles.
yeah, the Batmobiles.
All the Batmobiles are good. I
Yeah.
don't care which one
Pretty
you
much all of
like.
them.
I mean, they're all
They're all
customized
awesome.
Chevy chassis or whatever. Like
Yeah,
the
they're all,
original
they're all
old school.
wild.
Yeah,
I will say we were talking about. I was talking to
Yeah.
Merlin about this. We brought up Batmobiles earlier. The Tumbler is cool. The Christopher Nolan Batmobile. I like the Adam West one because I like Adam West Batman. But also the Robert Pattinson Batmobile. I know he's
Oh, yeah.
controversial as casting.
Have you seen the prototype for that?
Look up a picture of his Batmobile.
Oh,
It's based
I'll
off
have
It
to.
is badass.
It looks
Okay.
like a Corvette Stingray 64.
Yeah.
The old Stingray
Yeah.
version with the
It's-
flat hood and the hatchback looking
It
thing,
is a
but
muscle
then
car.
it's body mods on
Nice.
it. But
Yeah.
That's cool.
it's
It is
short,
so
it's compact. Oh, it looks pretty bad.
That
Car's
car
probably-
is the only reason I want to see
I was gonna
his
say the
movie.
car's
I mean,
probably better than the actor.
I'm not sure it
Probably.
glows when he's excited,
It might be.
but
Something about
That
Twinkie
car
was
is so
trying to play a Batman.
Fucking cool though.
I just watched Batman Returns yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
The Val Kilmer review.
Yeah.
Val
Ooh.
Kilmer, yeah.
But also
What?
had Nicole Kidman.
One of my least favorite Batman.
Satan herself,
Chase Meridian.
Chase Meridian. Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Val Kilmer sucked as Batman.
But also the day before, I
Just
watched
saying.
the original Batman.
The original
Nice.
Batman is my
Yeah.
favorite. Michael Keaton
Yeah.
is the best Batman,
Keaton is badass.
And Jack
Ever.
Nicholson is still the best Joker. I don't care what anybody
and
says.
he is the best Joker
He is
ever. He is.
second best.
He
Don't
is.
say Heath Ledger.
Yeah, everybody loves Heath Ledger.
I won't say
I don't get it.
I won't say it because you asked me not to, but you
It's
know,
there.
Yeah.
He's a damn fine Batman. Don't get me wrong. Or a Joker. He's a
Whoa.
damn fine Joker, but
He is.
Nicholson just had he looked like
Well-
a maniacal.
What you have to. There's a
Yeah.
separation between those movies, right?
Yeah.
Because the original Batman with Michael Keaton and the original Joker,
More
Was-
comic booky.
right? The way you and I feel that it should be. I think
Right.
our generation maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know
mixed,
about-
man. I
okay.
really like both.
Mouth
like,
is-
kind of 50-50.
But you and I like that comic book, Tim Burton,
Right.
fresh off the page, a little camp or a lot of camp, whatever.
Right.
That's the way Batman should be, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you want a true action hero movie, then you go Nolan
Right.
and you go with that Joker and
Yeah.
that Batman
That's
and
true.
that whole.
Yeah.
Heath
thing-
Ledger's
I just-
Joker was a psychopath.
He was.
Right.
He was a
but
psychopath. Nicholson wasn't a psychopath, in my opinion.
until he fell in fat acid.
And became the Joker. I get it, but
He
He wasn't. He didn't seem like he was mentally not there.
Sure.
Like
He was
Heath
just-
Ledger's.
He was
Joker.
disturbing on a much different level.
It is
Nicholson
different.
was.
And
He
that's
was
You know,
more of
the
a
way
villain.
the way he destroyed his girlfriend and called it art.
yeah.
You know, and he truly appreciated that art that he created, even though it was a monstrosity.
Right.
That and the pain that he inflicted on her was humorous and artistic. It was an expression of himself, right? And that's what he was trying to get across
Yeah.
Right.
in everything he did. And it was much more subtle.
Yeah.
That horror that was the Joker was
Right.
much more subtle.
Right.
And so that's what I appreciate in that is like this is
Mm-hmm.
fucking horrifying what he did to her.
Right.
And she's, been abused and disturbed so much that she is going along with it. She believes she is this work of art that Joker created.
Yeah.
And everything. And where Heath Ledger's was much more in your face.
Yeah.
Sure.
He was much more disturbed
Yeah.
and much more broken
Yeah.
and
And
everything.
he didn't play like the artistic side as
Right.
much. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and there's a certain scene in that movie where he has a gigantic stack of money.
Yeah.
And he's got, a gang member, I forget his name, there.
It's
And he's
called
like,
Choo-Choo.
so look at all this money. And he just sets it on fire.
Yeah.
And to that to me is disturbing in that he's not your typical criminal that's in this for money or power or whatever. He just wants to fuck everything up.
He's more
He
like
just
a
wants
serial
to
killer.
create chaos.
Yeah, he does have
He's
more
more of a
psychopath.
serial killer with
Yeah.
an ability to plan.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
There you go.
So and so that's what I found so.
But that
disturbing
is an
about Heath
underlying
Ledger. I see
theme.
what you're saying though.
We're getting into Batman lore here, but that's an underlying theme of a lot of Batman villains. None of
That's
them are
true.
motivated by money because all of them have all the money that they need.
That's
It's
true.
all about power
and that's including Batman himself. He has
True-
all the
true.
money he needs, but he's doing what he's doing because that's him.
in the name of something else.
Right.
Some underlying force that drives
The
them to
money
do
just
what they
allows
do,
you to
right?
do
Right.
so.
The Riddler had all the money in the world, and Joker had all the money in the world, and
So off on the tangent.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
Big one.
But
Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah.
Batman villains are a whole different.
Yeah, we can do a whole episode on it. We might have just done a whole episode on that.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
the cars are iconic. I don't care which
Yes.
one you love.
That's true.
Every car kicks ass because the Batmobile is just a shit.
So there's
It's
a bunch
always
that
good.
there's a bunch that we left out.
Oh,
But heck,
sure.
if you want to join in the fun, just
Yeah.
get on.
Let us
social
know what we
medias and-
missed.
Tell us.
And
tell us.
tell us, yeah.
Yeah, tell us which is your favorite car, and we'll tell you how you're wrong.
Yeah.
So
Or some that we forgot, so we can bring them up because
Right.
hey, we might just not have thought of them.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's our list as it is,
Yeah.
and sorry for the Batman. Not really. No, fuck.
Not really.
We
That
had
was
to
a
have
good one.
in here.
Probably
That was a good one.
You guys were egging me on because you kept me away from the whole Pontiac thing. Yeah,
But I'm glad we're on the same page as far as Batman and Joker.
absolutely.
I'm with you though.
Yeah.
I see both sides.
Yeah.
But that's why I said I'm kind of 50-50 because I appreciate both styles because
I
I
don't
saw
think
the
there's
same
any.
thing.
I don't think there's any question Michael Keaton's the best Batman.
He's the only one that's believable that he could fool people by putting on the Batman suit
Right.
and then take it off and be Bruce Wayne, and nobody can tell the difference.
Yeah, it felt more realistic.
Right,
For sure,
because
it did.
when he put on that suit, he did not look like Michael Keaton, right?
Right.
And everybody else has these distinguishable features, especially Clooney with his fucking cliff chin.
right.
And it's like, okay, well, you're basically Supermaning us.
Right.
You're basically taking off the
Well,
glasses
it
and
felt
expect us not to
Well, it felt like
recognize him.
Keaton even changed like the way he talked a little bit.
He did.
A little bit, yeah.
He was able
So-
to change everything
Right.
about his demeanor whenever he put on the Batman thing, and it was
Right.
like, I believe he wasn't the same guy. And I could see how everybody else was. But, everybody else, Kilmer,
But hey,
Clooney,
it was
whatever.
I guess.
Right. And Ben Affleck.
Affleck.
Sucked.
Affleck could have done well with a decent director. That's my belief.
And I agree with you on that.
He could have been good.
Yeah, because Affleck can be good.
But Zack Snyder told him to be brooding, emotional asshole
Right.
that had to fight Superman for no reason other than the title said so.
Well, that's in the Justice League.
Martha.
All right. So
Anyway.
what else do we
Hold on.
have?
Before we move on, I do have a,
Comment.
I have a little confession.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm Batman.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa. Did not
you
expect
didn't say
that.
that good enough. You need to
Did
go.
not expect that.
Batman.
I'm Batman.
Call a
There you go.
Shyamalan
I'm
twist.
Batman.
You did a little Shyamalan ding dong
Right.
twist there.
I'm
Yeah.
not wearing
Nice.
hockey pants.
Right. Okay. So moving on. So we're getting close to Super Bowl time, boys.
yes, yes,
We're in the
indeed.
middle of the playoffs. Unfortunately, our Seahawks shit the bed.
Ah,
Fuck.
Couldn't make it past the Rams.
Damn
They
it.
weren't
feeling
gonna.
that was coming.
They were not gonna beat Green
Yeah.
They
Bay.
were not going to beat Green Bay,
No.
and they're not going to beat the Saints.
No,
No.
Whichever one.
And
they
they're
had
not
to
gonna
play
beat-
next, they wouldn't beat them.
Kansas City.
Well-
If it came down to it.
The Rams just played Green Bay today, so we would have had played Green Bay and we would have won. So
Yeah, we would have.
We would have
Yeah,
definitely,
it's all
because
good.
Green Bay looked on point.
yes.
Oh, they were having fun and they kicked the shit out of the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if we would have had our offense in the beginning of the season and our defense for
From
the
the
second
end?
half of the season,
Yeah.
that we could hang with anybody.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
we had one or the other
Yeah.
all year long, and it was
Not a
super
good year
frustrating.
for us.
That's how the Hawks go, though. You get one or the other.
Kind of.
Hey, we still made the playoffs, so
Yeah, successful season.
people,
I think.
yeah, people were saying we weren't supposed to win more than 8 games, so
And we won our divisions.
Right.
exactly,
Successful season.
can't complain.
It's pretty good.
For those of you that are still watching playoff football and your team is in it, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We might be rooting with you.
Go
Hey,
get them.
Go
I have
for whoever.
I have a soft spot for Cleveland and Buffalo.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
If
mine's for
Cleveland
Buffalo.
wins, I will be so happy.
Yeah.
I followed them for so long just because they were so terrible.
Right.
If they win a Super Bowl, I will be elated.
Yes.
You know how much I love Baker Mayfield.
Baker
I
Mayfield's
know.
dreamy.
I'm rooting for Cleveland.
Yeah,
He's
you got a bromance
a diamond
over
in
there.
the rough.
He is.
Shiggs and his bromance.
Yep, I do like me some Baker Mayfield.
But
Ooh.
So anyway, we got Super Bowl coming up, and one of the biggest things about the Super Bowl is the halftime show.
yes, always. Well, sometimes.
So I wanted to look up.
Like never. But whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
So I wanted to look up top performances during the halftime show, and like I said, I haven't actually looked at this list, so I don't know what's on here except for number 10 because I'm looking at it right now.
I'm so looking forward to this.
So
Yes.
this is from Thrillist.com.
Thrillist.
Nice.
Prepare to be judged.
Right. Do you guys want me to read just real quick 20? It's a top 20 list. So I was just gonna do top 10, but you want me to just run through the
Do it.
top 10 of them real quick? Or
Uh,
the bottom
what?
10, I guess.
The bottom
Bottom 10.
Ooh,
Yeah, you can just run through
yeah.
those real quick.
Whatever.
I don't have any.
And we don't even really have to talk about.
Throw them
them.
into the buzzsaw.
Throw them in here.
Yeah.
So we got.
So like dumb.
Actually, I think it's
Good
like
old
the top 25. But
Pontiac going up.
scroll, you son of a bitch. Okay, so
You gotta be smarter than what you're
Technical
working with over there.
difficulties.
no, it's not. No, they just got more than I thought. I guess they got
Oh,
a
Jesus.
top,
They
top
probably have a-
28.
More.
What
Did they count all
the
of
fuck?
them?
Top
Okay.
28.
Oh,
What?
top 28.
That's
Huh.
an arbitrary
Does
number.
it say how they rank
Wow.
them at all?
It probably does, but I don't care.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, so we'll just go number 28 was Super Bowl 34. Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera, Enrique Iglesias, and Tony Braxton.
That is
Whoa.
a weird mix.
That is
Yeah.
a very weird mix.
That is a weird mix.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one though. This is 1997, number 27.
I don't remember that one.
Super Bowl 31. We had the Blues Brothers, ZZ Top, and James Brown.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
That sounds fun.
That was in 97.
That should be number one.
I'd like that.
yeah.
I would
That should
really
be
like
number
that.
one.
Yeah.
That
don't
sounds
think-
like a fucking good time right there.
I don't think
I would
I saw
hang out
that
with
Super
all
Bowl.
those people.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Let's see. Then we got at number 26 was 1995 Super Bowl 29. Patti LaBelle, Indiana Jones, and Marion Ravenwood.
Indiana
What the
Jones.
Teddy Pendergrass,
Wait.
and Tony Bennett.
Indiana
Wow.
Jones.
Indiana Jones and
Is-
Marion Ravenwood.
Is that a rapper that I don't know
I have
about?
no
Or
idea.
Did they invite Harrison Ford to the stage to sing a song?
Man.
I don't
He
think
doesn't
he
sing.
Yeah,
I don't think he would do that.
Kevin Costner sings. Harrison Ford does not.
But Kevin Costner doesn't do English accents though.
This is true.
But apparently it was for an Indiana Jones attraction at Disney World. That's
Oh,
why Indiana Jones.
okay.
was
What? Oh. What?
Yeah.
cameos.
Okay.
Whatever. Moving on. Number 25.
Falls into the fuck that category. All right.
Number 25. This was from 2019 actually, which is what Super Bowl. What's L? 40?
Yeah.
Super Bowl
Question.
43? 33?
No.
No,
L is
50.
50.
50? Okay,
yeah,
53.
that's the anniversary.
Okay, so 53 is Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy from Outkast.
Oh, that one sucked.
Yeah.
That one blew goats. I have proof.
Let's see, number 24
That
was
was
Super
horrible.
Bowl 35, I believe. XLV was that.
Sound like you're adding extra foam there.
Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. 2011, we got the Black Eyed Peas, Usher, and Slash from Guns N' Roses.
No. No.
I don't know Usher, but I would have enjoyed the other two.
This one
Sounds
was
okay.
probably a piece
I
of
remember
shit.
that one. That one. was a
Number
piece of
23,
shit.
this one's probably a piece of shit. This is from 2010.
There was a medley.
It was The Who.
Oh,
Oh,
What a
I remember. I watched
disappointment.
that one. That was one that I watched.
You know
That
how
was
I
a
feel about The
disappointment.
Who. Yeah.
I like the Who.
All right, number 22
They're very
was
loud.
Super Bowl 50. We had, let's see, it was 2016. Coldplay and Beyonce, Bruno Mars,
that's
and
on
Mark
the
Ronson.
no. That's on the
No.
top list.
No.
No,
That's number 22.
number 22
Still.
of all time.
there's
Out
more than
of
22 Super Bowls, so it should not be in
53,
22.
we're going
Is
on
that the one
50.
from 2016?
55.
2016.
So,
Oh, my
the,
birthday.
2016.
so the Billboard.com list
that
has
one-
it at number 10.
That one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez. That
you
one
serious?
sucked.
Yeah.
God, that one was
That's why I don't
horrible.
trust Billboard.
Coldplay had
The sports.
no place in that halftime show.
When I think
Everything else
football, I
was
think
fine.
Coldplay.
That's
Right.
my,
Number 21, 2006 Super Bowl XL, Rolling Stone.
All right.
that would
Okay.
be good.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Number 20, Super Bowl LI from 2017,
51.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Oh,
Man.
she jumped off the top of the
So
stadium.
Billboard.com has
That's right.
in that one.
Yes.
Lived.
Billboard.com.
Well,
has
it was
that
a
one.
visual effect.
Hey,
She didn't.
so Billboard.com has that one. At
It was
6.
that.
Wow.
That was a good show as far as production value goes. I did enjoy that one.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
enjoy a lot of
Lady
these.
Gaga.
I did like. I
And
did
it's
like
Lady
Lady
Gaga.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Okay, so number
Gaga.
19, Super Bowl.
She was born that way.
LII from 2018. This was a good one. I thought it was Justin Timberlake. Just
I
Timberlake.
didn't
Yeah.
see that,
Yeah,
but
that one was
Timberlake is
okay.
amazing.
There was
Yeah.
Who doesn't love
He was kind of
JT?
walking throughout the whole stadium during
Yeah.
that shit. It was-
If you don't love JT, you don't know.
I
You
think-
haven't heard or seen anything JT.
You
I
don't.
think that
you don't
one
like
and,
entertainment. You don't
I
like
think-
nice people.
I think those last two should have been a little higher. In my
This-
Yeah,
This one
absolutely.
Here, this one here, I think
They're in my
definitely
top
should have been
10.
higher. This is one of my favorites. It comes in number 18 from 2008 Super Bowl XLII. It was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Oh, that would have been good. I would have liked that.
Just 'cause he's
Tom Petty
dead.
did a good show. But it's Tom Petty.
It's Tom Petty.
Tom Petty's
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's one for you. This is 2012.
You know, he's
Super
always
Bowl.
running down that dream. I wonder if he ever caught up to
I don't think so.
I don't know, but he's been free falling for a while.
it. Yeah, well, since he died, I guess.
Yeah,
I wonder if he is.
I don't know.
It'd be
He's gotta
interesting
be.
to find out.
He's got to be.
What?
Super Bowl XL
Hold on.
V1.
He did his last dance with Mary Jane though last
Yeah.
year. So.
Right. So this one had Madonna, LMFAO, Nicki Minaj, MIA,
I remember
CeeLo
this.
Green.
I remember this.
That
hot
one was
mess.
pretty good.
That
too.
sounds fun.
I
not
didn't-
bad.
It wasn't
I did
bad.
not enjoy that one.
It wasn't one of
That's
the
too
top.
many people though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tons of people.
Yeah. Number 16, I thought this one was actually pretty good. Super Bowl XLVIII. 2014, Bruno Mars and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Ooh, that would have been good.
That was a pretty good show.
That would have been good.
Yeah,
I
think
saw
this
that
one-
Chili
that one
Peppers.
was
I think
alright.
that wasn't too bad. I'm not partial to the Chili Peppers anymore because it sold out big time.
Right.
Oh,
But-
this is old school
Yeah.
Chili Peppers for the most
Well,
part.
SLVII was a little later on, but
I
I remember that one being very good though.
was it. I Chili Peppers. I saw them live, so I'm a little partial.
Oh.
I can see how they get old on the radio, but once
Yeah.
you see their show, it's much different.
I like
They
the
put on
old
a good
Chili
show.
Peppers.
Yeah.
The new stuff is
And they play a lot of their old stuff.
Not so much because they want people to like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they play their old stuff at their concert.
The new stuff is
It's-
shit.
It's
If I remember that,
it's good shit.
it was alright.
No.
Yeah.
That one wasn't terrible.
The concert, I mean.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
concert is good
okay.
shit.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so number 15, Super Bowl XXXIII 33.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay.
1999, Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
Gloria Estefan,
I remember that one being alright.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Yeah, that one was
Ooh.
alright.
I think
That
I
was in the
remember
height
one.
of the swing movement there.
I saw Big
I
Bad.
love the swing movement. There was so much good music coming out.
There's so much. It's so
Cherry
good.
Poppin' Daddies, Brian
Yes.
Squirrel Nut
Setzers,
Zippers.
I was
Zippers.
listening to Zoot Suit Riot the other day.
Yeah, good song.
Cherry Poppin'
Still a
Daddies.
great song.
Cherry Poppin' Daddies I saw at the Space Foundation conference in Colorado at the Broadmoor Hotel.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
very bougie, but my mom
Yeah.
worked there, so I got in for free.
Nice. I saw them.
That was like
I
the.
saw them behind the fence off the pier in Seattle.
Wow.
Because I could not afford tickets, but if you stood outside the fence, you could watch the concert through the holes.
That was like the
I'm
second
jealous.
coming of the swing movement. Yeah.
We still had fun.
That was
It's good
during the
shit.
years
Yeah,
of Poppy
it's good
Punk
shit.
And the ska explosion.
Exactly.
True story. I mean,
Good shit.
All right, number 14, Super Bowl 32, 1998. This would have been a fucking good one right here. The Temptations,
Ooh.
Smokey Robinson,
Ooh.
Martha Reeves, Boyz II Men, and
Whoa.
Queen Latifah.
Oh,
Holy
dang.
hell.
Yeah,
that would have been alright.
that would have been
Excuse
pretty good.
I mean,
Queen Latifah.
I don't know the
remember
last
it.
two as well, but I'm up
There are a
with
few
the. I was
Boyz II Men
good.
songs that I enjoy.
Well, I
And that was
swear.
back in the height of Boyz II Men, too.
Right.
Yeah.
I swear.
Okay, so number 13, one of my personal
Is
favorites.
that Boys in It?
No, all for one.
To
That
me,
shows you how much I know about them fuckers. I don't fucking know.
this should have been top 3.
I thought that was going to be a funny joke and it didn't go anywhere because I don't know what I'm talking about.
So what number is this?
My personal opinion, this is number 13. My personal opinion, this would be top 3.
Okay.
This is from February 2nd, 2020. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira.
Yeah, I actually think that one was pretty good.
It was better than people were
I didn't even hear
bitching
it.
about.
I didn't even hear it.
Oh, you just turned the volume
Yeah.
down like Britney Spears videos?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
J-Lo's music, but Shakira has a couple good albums out there.
It was actually
Yes,
pretty
it
good.
Well,
was.
her hits don't
The
lie.
performance
It
was
literally had
awesome.
nothing to do with her singing. I don't know.
No.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer.
It was just like two hot chicks dancing around on
Well, I
the
mean,
stage with nothing on.
Just two Latinas
can't
doing their
argue
damn
with that,
thing.
but Shakira's good.
Oh, Shakira. And Jennifer Lopez.
Shakira.
Number 12, Super Bowl 39, 2005. Paul McCartney.
I don't know if I would have put. I mean, I saw it, but I don't know if I'd put that one.
He has made my most tolerable Christmas song.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, you got the Dropkick Murphys out there.
I mean,
Yeah, Dennis
mainstream,
Leary.
like radio Christmas songs.
Fuck Paul McCartney.
Oh, come on.
You
It's
know
better than Rudolph the fucking
You know
Red-Nosed
what,
Reindeer.
This
Okay,
is true,
so
but
Christmas is done. Christmas is done.
son of a bitch.
So Billboard.com
Anyway.
has him at number 8.
I don't like the Beatles and I don't like you.
Okay, Ferris Bueller. Number 11.
That was from the movie Greedy. That was Phil Hartman.
Awesome.
Ferris Bueller doesn't have something very similar to that.
No. Well, not like that. No, that was Phil Hartman from Greedy.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of the Walrus line.
You fucked up.
You might be.
I could be.
You might be.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ruminate.
Whatever.
I don't.
Ruminate later.
If you've never seen the movie Greedy,
Uh,
you gotta see that. That is great.
Okay, number 11, Super Bowl 37, 2003. Weird combo, or trio. Shania Twain, No Doubt,
Fuck her.
and Sting.
I love her.
Whoa.
Whoa.
that's awkward.
I like No Doubt.
That sounds like a dumpster fire right there.
It does.
And if
That's
I remember
weird.
right, I watched that one and I was not really a fan.
I would watch it for Glenn, though.
Yes. That would be why you watch.
Yeah.
If I remember
I'm a
correctly,
fan of Glenn.
No Doubt was the best part of that halftime
Of course
show.
they were.
Of course it was.
Of course they were.
All right, now we made it to the top 10. All right, number 10, Super Bowl 35, 2001. This one was actually pretty good. Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige,
Wow.
and Nelly.
Wow.
That's
You
a
do
lot of
that
people.
now.
That's a show.
I don't remember that one though.
I don't know much now.
That's a lot of people to have on stage.
I don't remember that
It
either.
is.
Wow.
It was a pretty good show.
It was
Aerosmith
fun.
killed it on there.
Of
course
it
it-
did.
yeah.
It's Aerosmith.
Right. Oh boy, here's
Just
one.
like they did when they did it solo.
So this one's from 1994, and this is so 1994. Number 9,
Oh jeez.
Super Bowl.
Right said Fred.
Super Bowl 18. Clint Black,
Oh.
Clint Black.
Tanya Tucker,
Oh jeez.
Travis Tritt, and the Judds.
Was that in Dallas?
What?
It was in Atlanta.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's alright.
That
Yeah,
makes
that makes sense.
I don't know any of
That's
that.
totally 1994,
Oh,
right?
It
yeah.
was because country was killing it in '94.
I did
Yeah.
not know them.
Yeah.
Any of them.
No.
Yeah.
You
I
should
was
look
born
into
one year prior.
This is true.
And that was
Don't
all at
listen
their
to
peaks,
country.
too.
This is true because I was there for that. But Clint, look into Clint Black.
Okay.
At least look into Clint Black.
Clint Black.
You
Okay.
don't know the Judds?
For country
Oh,
music,
That
that's
sounds
pretty good.
actually the
The
Judds
Judds-
does sound familiar.
Mama Judd is by
By
far better looking.
Yeah.
Anyway, than Winona.
Winona.
Winona, you want to keep away from your food.
Musical tree.
Oh boy. All right, number 8.
Uh,
Let's see. This is 2009 Super Bowl.
But Mama Judd
XL
is
I.
beautiful.
This one's pretty good. This is number 8.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen and the
and
E
E
Street
Street
Band.
Band.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Billboard.
Bruce Springsteen.
Billboard had it at number 3.
He was born to run, you know.
Number 3, really.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah. He learned that from working on the highway.
Oh, yeah?
That and Dancing in the Dark.
He likes to dance in the dark.
Yeah.
But he was born in the USA.
He was born in the USA. I was waiting for you to pick up on that. There was a slight.
I was just about. I was like
I
grabbing.
left it for you.
I was grabbing my bourbon. And I
Oh,
was just about
God.
to say that.
We actually got a good laugh out of Chooch on that one.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, finally broke him.
That's funny.
All right, number 7, Super Bowl XLIX from 2015. This one's probably pretty good. Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, Missy Elliott.
Yeah, that one was.
Yeah,
alright.
that one
that'd
was
be fun. That'd be fun.
Wasn't that the one where Lenny Kravitz crotch was rippy.
Ripped and his dong came out?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Super
No.
No, his ball was.
Oh, yeah, it was his balls that hung out.
Was his
Yeah.
ball out?
No, it wasn't that. That was just like a regular show.
That was a show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
His ball was out?
Yeah, his
Oh,
pants
tight leather
ripped.
pants, and he
And
dropped
he didn't
down,
notice.
His pants ripped, so his balls fell out.
He didn't notice. He played the show with his ball hanging out.
That's amazing.
Half his sack was exposed.
Yeah. For some reason, he didn't notice.
Wow.
Uh,
He's
Wow.
gotten a lot more airier in his pants.
That is fantastic. I bet it felt great.
he just got the Prince syndrome, man. He's like,
Whatever.
well, it's good.
Whatever.
Why is my left ball so cold? The right one not so much, but the left one is freezing. What
That
is going
snake
on?
was not clean as she said last night.
What's that hitting against my knee?
There we go. All right, number 6, Super Bowl XLB11. I'm sure I'll get some shit for not knowing these Roman numerals, but 2013. This one is funny. It's Beyonce and Destiny's Child.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Because you have to separate
How
them
big?
now, right?
How big does a member of a group get to where
When
they
you
can
separate it?
separate themselves?
You go out by yourself and sing
Where the
before
rest-
you and your group go out.
And the rest of the group is like, yeah, that seems fair.
right?
Yeah, where the rest of the
They're like,
group was all of
whatever.
a sudden like guests.
They were making enough
You,
money.
Yeah.
You've eclipsed us, and we agree. Yes.
Okay, real quick. So we hit the top 5. Before we get to number 1, I want to know what do you guys think was the number 1 performance?
Oh, God.
I've got my idea.
I
Super
haven't.
Bowl halftime shows are notoriously shitty.
They are.
Right,
They're
they're a big
so
deal.
I'm
They
gonna
are
say,
big money, big.
Hold
deal,
on.
but-
I don't want you to say anything because you've already been looking at a list. So it might already be the number 1 on
No,
He's
because
talking
a lot of
about-
them are different, and this is Billboard.com, and it's way different than your list.
The
so
one I
far.
think or the one I
But okay,
enjoy.
I won't say anything.
What do you think is the number 1?
Well, I think the Timberlake Janet Jackson one is probably number 1.
Okay.
It's up
Just
there.
because of the
It has to
controversy.
be.
Right. It's got to be in the. Yeah, you haven't mentioned it yet, so
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
For me personally, that would be a tough one because usually I'm taking a deuce.
Yeah. It's kind of deuce time, huh?
Yeah, because
pretty much.
After all
most
those
of
wings
these
and
shows
nachos.
are these conglomerations of different artists just playing bits and pieces of songs, and they're not actually playing them.
Right.
They're just lip syncing to them.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck because I could just, if I want to hear that song, I could just
Right.
press play.
Lip syncing to a makeshift
Which is the
melody
biggest problem with the
or
halftime
a-
show.
More about
I
performance.
care more
Yeah.
about the commercial
Yes.
during the game than I do about the halftime show.
Hell, we usually switch it over to the Puppy Bowl on Animal
Yeah.
Planet.
Yeah.
Little dogs.
Exactly.
The Puppy Bowl. I forgot
So
about the Puppy Bowl.
I'll go with JT and Janet Jackson all the way.
Hold on now. What do you think, Chooch?
Oh God, I haven't seen enough to really even guess.
We just got him big time into football.
Okay.
So
Okay, we'll stop talking
it's
then.
pretty recent. I'd probably go with Janet Jackson because even I know about that one.
right. It changed. I mean, that made the FCC change the rules for
Yeah.
everybody.
Even in middle school, I knew about.
We talked about I've told you this before, but at the time I worked at Fred Meyer, which for people who don't live in the Northwest don't know what Fred Meyer is.
It's
Fred Meyer's
Kroger.
like
It's a
it's like a
Kroger.
cleaner Walmart. So yes, they're owned by Kroger,
Yeah,
but they're not
they're
just a
owned by
grocery store. They're kind of a one-stop
One-stop
thing.
shop, yeah.
Yeah, and I worked in the electronics department where we sold like the TVs and shit like that. And that Super Bowl was on because we were showing it on all of the TVs, right? Because we're trying to sell shit. And people were coming in and watching. And me and another employee are standing back because there was nobody in there. It wasn't busy because the Super Bowl was going on. And we're standing there watching the halftime show. And all of a sudden, JT rips that part of Janet's
Oh yeah.
wardrobe off
Oh,
and
yeah.
shows her nipple.
Oh yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was
Nipplegate.
kind of
No,
stunned.
it
I was kind of stunned, and I looked over at the
Malfunction.
dude I was working
No.
with. I was like, "Was that her nipple?
That's not.
I think you showed her nipple on the fucking Super Bowl."
It's
So
Janet
now-
Jackson though.
Yes.
That's one of those
indeed.
things that I will never forget for sure. But I'm sure most people that watch football won't forget that either.
Everybody, if they were honest, really wanted to see Janet Jackson's nipple.
Right.
Well, they were
She's-
excited and surprised.
She's beautiful.
She is.
Just like
Well,
Michael always wanted to be.
right. All right.
He wanted to be her. I'm her or Diana Ross. It's a coin toss. He wanted to be one of the
He's
two.
older than Janet, so
He wanted to be one of the two though.
probably more Diane Ross.
If you're
I would
asking
guess,
me
yeah.
which one I would
Remember
want,
her on Different Strokes?
if you're asking me which one I would
Janet.
want as number
Janet wasn't
one,
on Different Strokes.
Yes, she won.
No,
What was
Janet
she-
was on Good Times.
What would you want as number one? Matt?
hold on. what
Janet
was I
Jackson was
thinking?
not on Different Strokes.
She was.
Janet Jackson was not on different. She was on.
We're
Good
shifting
Times.
here
Hold
a
on.
little bit.
All right. Well, you look it up, and I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
yeah.
If
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
the
Go
one
on.
I would like to be number one, of course, is Nipplegate, Janet Jackson, and Justin Timberlake. The one that I think is number one is probably Coldplay in 2002, and it's because they did a big homage to 9/11.
Oh,
So,
Maybe.
I think that they probably came in number one.
Okay.
And I wasn't a fan of Coldplay. I'm not a fan of Coldplay, but
Fuck Coldplay.
the old homage they did was very emotional, especially
Right.
because it happened right after. So
So I'm gonna respectfully disagree.
Season 3, episode 7, First Love.
Christ, she was in one episode.
No, she was in several
Oh,
because
Jesus.
gotcha.
she was Wils's girlfriend.
Merlin wins.
Jesus. Whatever.
Just saying.
She
You want
was
me to
on Good
continue?
Times More. Anyway,
0-1.
the one I think is number one, which is my personal favorite one,
Yeah.
is Prince.
Oh yeah,
That
well,
would be great.
the Prince one was cool.
He played Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Woo, in the fucking rain.
In the Rain. Yeah.
It wasn't purple
Yeah.
though.
The only thing
Well,
that
it was
would have
gonna
made
get
it
elected.
better.
Dude, it was epic. That was one of the most epic performances.
To me, that's the
I can
best.
imagine.
it's in,
Prince is
halftime.
fantastic.
it's in the top 3.
Okay, number 5, Super Bowl 30, January 28, 1996. Anybody want to take a guess who was playing that game?
96
96.
is a year after the Bears beat the shit out of the Patriots. No, that was 85, 86, 85. 96 was 49ers. I don't know who was
Anyone
playing
else?
96.
Don't look at me. I was 3.
1996, played in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-17.
I was gonna say I got no idea I was in basic training, bro.
And Diana Ross performed that song.
Oh, there you go.
dang.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Was that Roethlisberger's first year in the league?
96? Oh, hell no.
Well, he's older than fuck. I'm just guessing.
So that was number 5, right?
That was number 5, yeah.
Okay.
Number 4.
Was that the year that they were doing Mike Thompson? What?
I love you
Uh-oh.
seeing you look at lists like that.
This one just makes me
disappointed.
makes me want to shit my pants.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Oh, God. 2002. Anybody want to guess who played this game?
No.
2002.
Yeah, that would be Coldplay.
Packers and
I'm talking about the teams.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know.
The Saints.
was that the year the Tampa Bay won it?
No.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
The New England.
New England.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I love
England.
your medieval accent there.
Goddamn. Welcome to the Castle of White.
I see your New Englanders showed up for the show this year.
Yeah, all right. The New England Patriots.
Okay.
We shall allow you to play in our bowl. That is super.
Beat
We've got the Canadians here too.
the St. Louis Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
20-17.
Ooh, the old St. Louis Rams. Back in their day, the greatest show on turf.
Super Bowl 36.
Except for when they played Seattle.
U2.
Oh.
I didn't
God.
even want to say it. I didn't even want to say it.
You too.
Oh, it was U2, not Coldplay. Sorry. My
That's
bad.
why. I lost track of them because their streets have no names down there.
That-
Even if it was Coldplay, I would not go.
That album with Vertigo.
Shut
on
up.
it.
Shut up right
Dude,
now. Stop.
that-
But
no.
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 All right.
Not,
No.
Not listening. Not. You're not saying it. You are
Shane.
not. No. No.
But
Vertigo.
But you
No.
know,
YouTube blows
so-
goats.
I was wrong on the group. I do remember
I have
they only played 3 songs, and you know why everybody's got that listed so big is because they did the names of all the people that died in 9/11 behind them while they were singing.
Well, that was
or all of
poignant,
them
but
or
they could have done
something.
that with a good artist.
It was just all the
Vertigo.
emotion.
Vertigo is good.
Like an American artist would have been good for that.
Vertigo is good.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says right here, first Super Bowl after 9/11, when
Yeah.
heavy on patriotism
Yeah.
and
So
symbolism.
why not have a
Yeah.
Irish band?
I mean,
Yeah, right.
I
A
understand.
non-American band.
Because I remember I
I
felt emotional
understand,
about it,
but-
but I was not
Here's
impressed.
Choo Choo's Michael.
What's
We
up with
do
the
not
fucking
praise.
Edge? And the Edge always looks pissed off. It's like you're a billionaire almost. Why are you so pissed off? With
Why
your
is he wearing a
stupid
stupid fucking beanie?
fucking yeah?
You know it's 130 degrees on that stage when you're
Yeah.
playing. Why are you wearing a beanie?
Right. And pissed off.
Fuck
you
outta
pay
here.
you play 3 quarters.
We will not mention
Son
that.
of a bitch.
I like
The
Vertigo.
group,
Band
Son of a
the
bitch.
group whose name shall not be said.
We will not say it
The
again.
group who gave
Shut up.
everyone a
Cut his
free album
goddamn
by
mic.
force.
They don't even care about their
Yeah,
fans.
fuck that.
That was
iTunes.
fucked. That was fucked. I will give you that. I did not want that album, but I got it anyway.
They don't even care about their fans because they play with or without you. Son of a bitches.
That was well done.
Sons of bitches.
That's how we end YouTube. No more YouTube talk after that.
That was epic.
There you
that
go.
was good.
All right.
I
I got you all.
All right. What
Yeah.
was
Boom.
number 3? What was
All right.
number 3?
All right, number 3
That
is
was for
Super
you,
Bowl
Corey.
27.
Corey, if you listen, that was for you, motherfucker. Do not talk to me about this. Go ahead.
You know, I shared an office with him for
I
a
know.
while.
I know.
And I got
I
lucky
did too.
and I never had to hear it. I usually have my headphones in, but
You lucked out. 'Cause
Corey
I shared
showed
one
me
with him
respect.
and
He showed me enough respect to
No.
not play that horse shit.
That was not my experience.
In my
Go ahead. Anywho.
Okay, number 3. Anybody want to take a guess? First of all, who played in the Super Bowl? 1993. Super Bowl 27.
I'm going to go with the Rams again. And.
Okay, remember, it's the 90s.
I was
Yeah.
There was really only one team
I was
that
gonna say
was in the Super
49ers.
Bowl in the 90s.
Oh, that's true.
49ers and
That's true.
Bengals.
I was 1 to 2 months old at this point.
The Bengals.
How come I can still hear him in his mic? Okay.
49ers. Because the only way to cut
Well-
it off is right there.
Yeah.
So, 1993, it was the Dallas Cowboys
Cowboys.
beat the Buffalo
God.
Bills.
Oh, the Bills.
Oh,
One
no.
of their 6 times in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl losing.
Yeah.
52 to 17.
Firm and tough.
Wow.
Holy
52?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit.
right.
Yeah, that one got out of hand quickly.
Apparently.
And this artist would have been my
Oh.
number 2.
If
That's
I'm not
right.
mistaken, they lost one of their best players on the kickoff return. That started the whole thing.
I won't answer
What?
this because I think I know who it is.
No, he snapped his leg on the return. Buffalo's guy he's one of the gunners coming
Yeah,
down, but he's
yeah.
one of the key defensive guys. Got clipped and blew his knee out.
Oh,
right from the
shit.
get out.
Wow.
Anywho,
All right.
Who do you think?
that may have been 92.
This is number 3.
90.
And
Number 3.
Number 3.
and from 1993.
Yeah. And for me, he would have been number 2.
I agree.
Oh, that's a good get. All right, we've narrowed it down by 50%.
Shut my phone down.
If you don't get it, you're not a true fan.
I don't. Okay. I'll have to live with myself, I guess.
Just
I don't
think
fucking know.
Early 90s, like a huge pop.
Ronnie Rump and the Rumptones.
Incorrect.
Tell
him now.
Billy and the Bongers.
Michael Jackson,
The butthole.
King of
slippers.
Pop.
the king of pop.
Michael Jackson. He had a hell of a Super Bowl show.
I bet.
I mean, arguably
Oh,
number 1.
I bet.
That was a good
Arguably
one. Yes,
number 1.
that was a good one. That was 93. Okay. No, I would go along with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching that. That was good.
It was a good show. All right, here we're in number 2, Super Bowl 38, 2004. Anybody want to guess who played?
2004. Oh man, I was in 4th grade. I don't know.
It wasn't the Denver Broncos, I can tell you that.
It's 2004. One of the teams should be pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah, the New England Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to think of who they played against.
Steelers?
It was a close game.
Those are
Green Bay?
Well,
New England
80s.
won by a score of 32 to 29 against
Ooh. Wow, that's close.
Carolina
Sa-
Panthers.
Carolina
Oh,
Panthers.
okay.
When Ford Crabbaby knew.
Was that the
Yeah.
Steve DeBird Carolina Panthers?
That was probably fuck was his name?
Steve McNair?
No, Carolina.
Hold up.
No, he was Tennessee.
Oh, he was
He
Tennessee.
was Tennessee.
What year? What year?
Delhomme. Jake Delhomme.
Oh,
Jake Delhomme?
Jake Delhomme?
Was that Jake Delhomme?
No, that
What
was
year? What year?
2004.
that was the dude from Washington who was their quarterback. Fuck, what was his name?
Jake Delhomme and Chris Weinke were both quarterbacks.
Oh,
Jake
for that.
Delhomme, yeah.
Jake Delhomme and
I
Weinke
thought he was
was
the
the
only
backup.
Panthers quarterback to take him to the Super Bowl.
he was the week,
I think
but
so,
they
yeah.
had a Washington grad quarterback start before Delhomme when they became a thing. I forget who it was. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay,
Doesn't
so-
matter because it didn't do shit.
Right. All right. Number 2. Here we go. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's
P.
all
Diddy.
Nipplegate, man.
It's not just him. P. Diddy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Puff Daddy.
Nobody
Nelly,
remembers P. Diddy.
Right,
Or
Nelly.
Nelly.
Jessica Simpson
Well, P. Diddy
Whoa.
was on the, or
That's
Nelly
right.
was on the back
this,
row. so
This
nobody
did have a lot of
knows.
people.
and Kid Rock.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
right.
That would have been a pretty decent show.
Kid Rock.
As I remember, it was a good show.
Yeah, it was all right. It was alright. It was pretty good.
I mean, the
show.
boobies got in the way, which was fantastic. But
Jessica Simpson, yeah, hard to avoid those.
just encapsulate this. You
What?
had boobies and Kid Rock. It doesn't get much better than that, really.
Go
I mean,
ahead.
You had
Really.
split second a nipple and some Kid Rock, yes.
right. And Justin Timberlake to make you feel good about the whole thing.
There you
That's
go.
true.
I mean, there's no downside.
Here's the last paragraph of this article for this number 2 here. Then there's Nipplegate,
Yep.
which saved this show from falling into the tenebrous recesses of pop culture obscurity.
Yeah.
Did seeing Janet Jackson's areola do anyone lasting damage? Probably not,
No.
but it gave us an iconic moment to remember. And
Yes.
as we've seen, most halftime shows don't come close to accomplishing that.
That's true.
This is, yeah. Because everybody wants to see Janet Jackson.
All right.
Because I don't think it would have been that high if it wasn't for Nipplegate.
Right.
Probably
for
not,
sure.
because they're overproduced. Every one of them so overproduced, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that the Prince has got to be number 1.
Okay, so number 1, anybody want? This is February 4th, 2007. Anybody want to take a guess who's playing?
Patriots.
Super Bowl XLI
2007.
2007, and the Patriots were not in it.
Patriots. Oh, they weren't?
Nope.
Oh, I thought they were in XLI. Okay.
XLY.
Dolphins.
No. XLY.
Uh,
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
So this
Simpsons show?
features, in my opinion, the greatest quarterback of all time.
Bobby Burster.
Green Bay.
Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts beat the Chicago Bears 29-17.
That's right.
Oh, that was
That was the
that
year.
Rex Grossman, Chicago Bears?
That might have been Rex.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yes.
Who had no business being there?
Right.
Rex Grossman?
Right.
'Cause
And number
Not like
one,
Jake
he's-
Delhomme did either.
Hall of Fame? No, Jake Delhomme did
Sorry.
not.
Number 1,
Prince.
Prince.
Yeah.
Just like I knew it. So I'll read what they put in here. It's not even close. I agree.
What?
In Driving Relentless Rain, the best guitarist on the planet pulled off an insane rendition of Purple Rain.
What?
That's a little
Whoa.
far-fetched.
That is
What?
a little bit.
He's not in.
A little.
He's not in the top 10.
bit, a
Okay,
little
okay,
bit.
we already talked top guitarists.
All
So
right,
let's not go there.
Not top 10.
But that's what they said.
No, they're full of shit.
On a Planet pulled off an insane rendition of Purple Rain, high-heeled dancers fearlessly twirling on the slick stage around him. All of Prince's seemingly infinite talents were on display, including the ability to turn music into a religious experience. You'd swear he personally asked the skies to open up just to give him the kind of moment that would live forever. In typical Prince fashion, the show was a sly mix of virtuosity and in-jokes, especially his version of the Foo Fighters' Best of You, which came on the heels of a dispute between the Foo Fighters and Prince over the former's cover of the latter music. Prince was notoriously protective of his work.
Wow.
We all know who got the best of whom in the end. Prince played it better than Dave Grohl ever could,
No.
melding it with Bob Dylan's All Along the Watchtower to
No.
remind the world that truly originality is rare and you should think twice before fucking with Prince. Welcome to 2021.
Yes.
The
Welcome
Beers
to
on Me
21,
crew.
man.
The dumpster fire that's going to be 2021, we're going to try and make it better than
Yeah,
2020.
I think it'll turn out all right in the long run.
It can't be any worse.
Hold on, before I forget, I got a surprise.
Oh,
for
that's.
everybody.
Oh,
Got a
you
surprise
told me
for
about
everybody
this.
Next
Yes.
episode. Finally got to talk to Tripod Ted.
Oh, did you?
And he,
That dude from the email?
from the email from me,
The various
2
emails.
episodes ago, he's going to join us next episode.
No shit.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
going to
no
be on the next
shit.
episode. So
Track this son of a
let's,
bitch down.
let's see how
Wow.
this shit
The
goes.
fuck's up with this guy?
That'll be fun.
I didn't know that. All
We'll
right.
see how that goes. So next episode 11, is going to be great. We're going to
Yeah.
have Tripod
Oh,
Ted.
shit.
It might be a dumpster fire, but it'll be fun.
It's
Oh.
Yeah. We're
From
gonna
the emails,
we'll
at
have-
least.
we'll have-
Who knows?
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, so we'll have
What
Tripod
is
Ted.
up with this guy?
And beers are on me.
What are we? Oh, beers are on you.
Beers on me next time.
Beers on you.
Nice.
Yep.
So that'll be a treat. All right.
That's it.
All right.
Welcome to 2021,
Peace out,
fuckers.
everybody.
2021.
Yeah, hold on to your dicks. Here we go.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.